Welcome to the Days of Green. This is the Adventures of Zira. This is where Zira gets to get her payback against the DM who's tortured her for a couple games. I am Andrew, and this is...
Hi, I'm here too. I'm Pineapple.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the scripture reading real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get started. This is from my favorite Psalms, Psalms number 3. How many are my foes? How many rise up against me? Many are saying that God will not deliver me. But you, O Lord, are a shield around me, the one who lifts my head up high. I will not fear, though tens of thousands assail me on every side. Arise, Lord, strike the enemies on the jaw. Break the teeth of the wicked. From you comes deliverance. Okay, let's do this.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome in.
I didn't comb my hair.
Quick. Use my pencil.
I didn't hide the Dutch.
What?
You mean the unnamed drink?
Yeah, very much.
I'm not even trying
Love
to
that
hide
unnamed
mine.
stuff. Got a specific cup for that.
Okay. If we want to go around and introduce ourselves, we'll go ahead and start off with the new cast member first.
New cast member, got it. Hi, I am the new cast member known as, my character is Bowtie, and he is, my character is Snooshnu, Schnozzle, aka Snooshnu. He is a spellblade because he was trying to become a wizard and has failed and accidentally turned himself into a centaur. And yeah, so.
Tell him what kind of centaur you are.
I am a giraffe centaur with the top half of an anteater.
He's a beastborn.
Beastborn. That's the word, beastborn.
I am Christine. I will be DMing today. I normally play Zira, but yeah, today I get to play all sorts of different monsters. It'll be fun.
She gets to play all the Ziras.
All the Ziras, yes.
Yep. Cool. I'm Andrew. I usually DM, but today I'm playing as Toggle. He is a monk. He is also part barbarian. He is a goblin, and he is not a happy character.
And now he's stuck with Snooze.
Yeah.
Which is a semi-happy character.
So I think
As long as he has his tea.
As long as he has his tea.
And
As long as my tea is on time.
today we're going to be playing DC20. We always play DC20. That's what we do on the Days of Green. DC20 is a new gaming system that's coming out soon. We have the link at the bottom. You guys can follow it and get yours.
If you need all the info for sheets and different rule books and stuff, that's down there. It's basically D&D, but with some rules tweaked where you can take more turns and stuff.
Yeah.
Different balance.
We enjoy it. It's a lot of fun.
Yep. What do you guys thought? Yeah.
Alrighty. You guys ready to get back into this?
I was born ready.
Okay, that's good.
Give me my tea.
Oh gosh.
So last time, you guys had gone to the tavern where the keeper told you that there have been many children going missing, including his own beloved nephew. And it seemed like most of the disappearances have been happening around this old abandoned factory, and that would be a good place to start looking. You two went in.
Is that why we're in the factory?
That is why you're in the
Oh.
factory. And much to your surprise, you discovered not an abandoned factory at all, but of course the infamous Wonka chocolate factory. Or the Wonko chocolate factory, I suppose.
Wonko. Wonkin' Co.
Wonko. And you have already run into several of the little minions, the Loompa Oompas. And you managed to make your way through the main chocolate room where you left off. You had opened up the secret passageway where some of these Loompa Oompas had come through. And I believe you just finished taking a long rest in order to regain your HP. The chocolate river gave you guys that boost. And now you are faced with this decision to go up this passageway where it would take you deeper into the factory.
Or back into the chocolate river.
You could go back into the chocolate river, yes.
You could go back into the chocolate
Could go
river.
back into the chocolate river. Want to go back into the chocolate river?
I don't know. I mean, it seemed like it was hard for us to swim in it.
I beg your pardon.
I don't.
Speak for yourself. I
think
was.
so.
I recall the news to get about the water.
Yeah.
My schnozzle makes for an excellent schnorkel.
Oh, if you need it. Cool.
He's gonna go take a drink.
Before we go inside the area, well, we've taken a rest, so we're kind of just taking it easy.
What's the worst that can happen?
I'm gonna look around the area in which we were in to try to see if I can find anything useful for us. Okay.
The
Sunshine,
majority
lollipops.
of the stuff is going to be on the other side of the river. This bank is fairly narrow, doesn't have a lot of stuff, but there were some giant mushrooms with the cream filling, as well as some large lollipops. They probably stand about chest height to Toggle, maybe a little bit lower.
Ha, you're small.
He is
Of course, I'm small.
but those lollipops are quite large.
Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was talking about the lollipops and the mushrooms.
Doesn't
The
bother me.
mushrooms are tall.
I'm trying to just find something to use around here. Kind of just rifle through the.
You think you can find something here to
bodies,
use?
whatever.
It's all
that's
candy.
left. I'm rifling through the bodies.
Let's see. I think there was only one body of a Loompa, or were there two? Might have been two Loompa
I think
bodies.
one crossed the river, but one of them got. I think I don't. It might
One
have
got
down.
away.
Well, yeah, a few of them got away.
Yeah.
2 died.
I think only one died and then one blew up.
Yeah,
So the blueberry,
Very
the
looted the
blueberry
blue.
one blew up. So on the body of the Loompa Oompa that you did manage to take down, you find a slingshot as well as a bag filled with about 6 gobstoppers that they were using as rocks for the slingshot.
Okay.
See, this is peak DMing, letting there be the items that they used on the body. This is the first I've seen.
I don't do a good job. So, you guys never asked for that. You never.
I think a skeleton, he would have the sword left over that used.
It's disintegrated and rusted into
It's
nothingness.
become bone. Yeah.
You said how many gobstoppers?
6.
6 gobstoppers. Okay,
Mhm.
cool. I'm not skilled with that weapon, so I'm probably will utilize it.
gobstopper.
But yeah, it's a slingshot. Okay. I grab it, pocket it. We're done here. Let's move on. We need to find children.
You got enough candy?
And then I look at candy. I kind of pull out the gobstoppers and then I look at it and I'm like, ah! And I look around for rocks.
That's right. I forgot. You hate
There are
candy.
no
you
rocks.
hate joy.
Kind of just pocket them and come on, hurry up! You get your lap in, your swim.
Yes, I think I'm done for the day.
The long anteater tongue coming from you.
I wasn't doing anything. I was just making sure I didn't leave anything in the river.
I'm gonna go into the door and I'm gonna try to look for any tracks or anything of maybe what I've left behind, the tracks of kids or.
The surface of the tunnel is smooth and worn, as if many, many footsteps have passed over it. There are no prints that
They
you
probably
can see.
took them this way. Those little creatures.
And what makes you think that?
I touched the ground. I said, "Look, somebody has crossed here before. Do you have any tracking abilities?"
I sure do. I step into the room. I look left. I look right.
You have to duck to enter this tunnel. It is meant for the Loompa Oompas to travel. So it's not really meant for giraffes.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't-
having any problem at all.
Yeah.
I don't think they could move a mass of people through these tunnels. You really think it's
mass of
gone
children.
this way? Well, it has to be someone strong enough to take down. You think the Loompa Doompas did?
I believe they would refer to themselves as Noompa Doompas.
Loompa Doompas. All right, lead the way.
I start heading down. I'll roll for awareness. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Roll my dice for awareness. I get to add that's going to be a 14.
It appears to just be like a basic service tunnel. No major markings or signs or anything like that. It just seems to go from point A kind of to a point B.
Can I check for hoofed animals?
You can.
All right.
You do see a light not too far away down the tunnel.
Nice. Roll the critical one. Check.
You are just basically trying not to whack your head or your knees at this point.
Oh. Come now, cheery ho.
You whack your head.
You're slowing us down.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure there are remains here somewhere. Clues.
I head as a distance away from him. I'm gonna keep a distance speed
Okay.
away from
His
Snoosh.
limbs flim by.
You snoo.
You're having to basically kind of shuffle crawl your way through this tunnel.
Snoo.
Yeah, I'm kind of just like monkey
Yeah.
kind of crawling through this thing. Even though I don't need a duck down, I'm kind of just
Yeah, you are very
being
comfortable.
very
This
animalistic.
is your environment.
Yep.
As you come to the end of the tunnel, it does kind of open up into more of a broad network, it seems like, of tunnels. You can hear noises of machinery coming from somewhere. You can smell the sweet smell of chocolate and candy
Sorry.
and tea.
I kind of look at you confused. Are you having tea?
Yes, exactly.
Put that away. We don't have time for that. I kind of like knock it out of his hand a little.
Ah.
It's just
Talk. You're just grumpy because I didn't make you your tea.
There are several doors, it seems like, and the tunnel also continues down further.
Okay.
You would assume that this takes you to different areas of the factory.
But you said I can hear things down the chamber wise.
Yeah, you can hear machines, and you can hear what you would imagine are more Loompa Oompas kind of just milling about.
If I keep following down this way.
It's very hard to tell where the sounds are coming from due to the echoing nature of the tunnels.
Oh, got you. Is it? And so it's just a straight tunnel. Is there any doors or anything?
Yeah, there are several doors kind of in the area where you're at there.
Okay.
As well as the tunnel continues down and kind of goes around a corner
How far is the closest door?
right across the hall from you.
Okay.
Snoosh, you gonna open it? Snoosh,
Are you calling me Snoosh?
Snoosh,
My name is
gonna
Tdog.
open it.
Get that right. I kind of grab you on your scuff and I kind of push you
Don't
back,
grab me. I'm making it even worse.
and I
You
say,
scrape your knees.
keep
That's
your
it.
voice down. We're gonna hit the first door.
I opened the first door.
I need you to kick it.
Oh, does it need to be kicked?
We're gonna
I'll
plan
kick it.
it out first. You.
Don't you wanna-
There's got to be a room around here somewhere that's a lot more comfortable and suitable.
No, wait. Do you just rush into things, or do you actually plan it out
I can't
first?
take this. I'm claustrophobic. They're
could've-
grabbing my knees. Won't let me have comforting tea.
I'm gonna post up just to the right of Snoo, and I'm gonna let him push the door open, and I'm gonna fire the Gobstopper out with the first thing I see
Snoo.
Okay.
as a prepared
SG.
action.
Like new. Like, or you would say
I call you whatever the heck you told me the first day.
Your voices are echoing through the tunnels.
Keep your voice down.
I'll keep
Can
my.
we get us in trouble?
I'm trying.
Shh.
I swear, Snoo,
Will you be quiet?
kick the door.
Fine.
Did you
As I'm
the door.
swinging
try-
the.
Did you even try the handle?
We're kicking the door.
No, he's kicking the door.
Okay.
That's the cool thing that is surprise. Hopefully surprise them through our loud bantering.
Surprise.
Okay,
They
go
can
ahead
hear
and
all the directions that I'm giving.
roll an attack on the door, please.
Attack.
And I have my.
Of course. That's going to be a 7.
As you go to kick the door, it is kind of hard to get leverage. This tunnel is a little bit higher than where you came through, but it's still hard to get your full power. You do your darndest, and you realize that this is a steel door. It does not move.
I'm just like,
You have
Hey,
reverberating shock
this
going
time,
up through your
this
legs.
time. Right, 3, 2.
I feel like this is something we should have realized. The door wasn't. I mean, I assumed it was a wooden door, but I guess it's a steel door. I guess you dust off the wood a little, dust off the dirt a little bit. Oh, yeah.
The chocolate dust. And the sound of his hooves striking the steel is ringing. Ding! Ding!
Who is it?
I look through like the chambers, like back as I.
Oh, we have guests.
And I kind of like back up. I'm gonna back up away from him a little bit. Wait there! Just hold your position. We're gonna see if anybody answers the door, and I'll fling one of these weird little colorful things at them.
Are you saying I'm bait?
There is no signs of movement.
No, you're there.
Did we try opening the door?
You're a guest.
I'll try to open the
Try
door.
to influence them.
The door swings easily open.
Ah, you see.
It is an empty furnace room.
Is it taller?
Yes.
Ah.
But the furnace is lit, and it's very hot.
Oh.
Hence the steel door.
I step forward and look in.
It is cozy in here.
Is anybody in here? I look around.
It is empty, but it is hot.
Yeah, let's close this door.
I don't know. It
It is
wasn't
the type
much
of heat
nice
that you would
out
not do
there.
well.
Well, you're worried about your gumdrops melting in your pockets?
I don't care. I kind of get up in your face. I don't care about the cut drops. I care about finding those children and getting the gold.
Uh-huh.
I'm picturing you like climbing the giraffe and like getting into his face.
No, I'm like very, very low, and I'm pointing it down, and I'm poking his leg.
This would be a great place for tea. It's a great fireplace.
Iced tea.
Iced tea.
Is the door still open?
First we have to brew it, then we can ice it.
Come on, on to the next door. We don't have time for your
Is
tea
the
talk.
door still, yeah, it's still open.
You can feel yourself starting to really sweat.
Whew. That's good, good.
I mean, this is a furnace. This is the furnace room, and it's meant for destroying things. So
What do I prefer? Crowded spaces or sweat?
Once we're done with getting rid of these Noompa Loompas, we can throw their bodies in there.
it
All
would
right,
it would
we'll be back.
incinerate them very quickly.
We close the door, sadly.
It immediately feels cooler in the tunnel.
Whew. Maybe we should leave it open. Maybe make it more of a challenge for if somebody comes and tries to fight with us.
You can tell that if you were to leave the door open too much longer, you'd start feeling levels of exhaustion.
Gotcha. Well, next to door. Let's see what we got in here.
Noted.
I'm gonna continue on and go to the next door. I'm gonna check to see what type of door it is.
No, wait for me.
It's a little.
Look
There's,
like a
more, there's a
horror
little
movie.
bit more space in this
Okay.
tunnel. Yeah. You can walk upright, but you still have to keep your head somewhat bent. Right? Yeah.
But I push. Good.
This is better.
You don't have to follow a map if you don't want to.
No,
No,
I
I'll
know.
follow.
You can hear. Well, actually, go ahead. Tell me what you hear. Roll an awareness check.
Okay. That is going to be a 13 plus 5, so that's going to be an 18.
Okay, you can hear coming from up ahead the sound of feet. You have definitely attracted the attention of the Loompa Loompas.
I quickly climb up on Noosh Noob and like
This
on
isn't
his
helping.
back. Shh. I have a bonus now because of amount.
What are you talking about, bonus? What? Get off!
No,
You
hold
are his
still.
mount.
No, I did not agree to this.
I
You-
kind of
you
pull
still
one of the
have-
gobstoppers and try to slide it into his mouth.
Get off me!
You,
Where are they coming
You
from?
have a few moments before they are going to come around the corner and see you. There is still another door to the left of you.
I'm gonna go through that door.
Is it a metal door or a wooden door?
It's another like metal door, but it doesn't seem quite as heavy duty as the other one.
I look at Nushnu and I say, yes, go.
I'm
I
going
kinda
to
jump on him.
I'm going to push him up against the door and try to open it.
Ah, what? Ah, my leg.
See. Nothing
Cutting
like a
out the
metal
circulation.
dice. There we go. Is it attack or?
Well, what are you trying to do?
I'm pushing up against the door to open it.
You're also
Okay,
trying to
are
hurt
you
me.
turning the handle as you're pushing the door,
Um,
or are you just pushing on the door?
I'm totally turning the handle. It's not working though. I'm pushing the door.
I'm imagining he's probably trying to squish my leg or squish me.
I don't understand why it's not opening. And what am I rolling? Attack,
You roll-
athletics?
yeah, well, whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to attack the door, then yeah. But
Just
I
give
will
it a
warn you,
smush.
you know, if you attack the door and you destroy the door, then you cannot close the door behind you.
I'm just pushing it open, kind of with force. Eventually opening the handle, I guess. yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's mainly for him.
To get squished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Try to scrape him off on
Yeah.
the way.
Well, I mean, if you're going to use enough force to try to actually bust
What
down
did
the
you
door,
roll?
then the door will bust down.
An
But
18.
Yeah, that'd probably take me off.
you
I can
success
roll for an
roll for a strength.
strength. Okay.
Roll.
see if
Wait,
you stay
you
on.
should roll for animal handling.
I'm gonna roll. I got a 16 against his 18 plus whatever.
You fall off.
Okay. Ah!
You scraped painfully onto the ground. And
my
as you
bag
do
of
so,
gobstoppers fall over the floor, and I start trying to pick them up.
Oops.
as he scrapes off, and you then have full weight against the door, it
I
does
grab him.
bust open.
Oh, bust open? Uh-oh.
Well,
What?
did you turn the handle?
A little bit.
Enough to open a door.
Was it open or was it like closed?
Well, the door was shut.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're just like leaning on it, you're gonna.
Well, and like, you know, kind of like lean, you know, just like, you know, like I do to him every day where I just, excuse me, coming through, the door's stuck.
Yeah.
And then, so.
If you turn the handle enough to open the door, then it opens. If you're
Ow.
just leaning and messing around, then the door will break.
We'll figure it out later. I'm going to grab him and off the floor. Okay. So that he's not seen by the open door.
I'll put us in this.
Okay, you step inside.
Yes.
It is fairly dark.
Tell me if you need me to put you into the other map. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go ahead. But it's too dark to see anything yet.
Yes. Okay. I'll just leave it on here for now.
If you,
I kind of run up to kind of close up the door quietly.
yeah, I was gonna say if you do not close the door, then they will find you.
Okay.
I like leave it open a crack enough to maybe like kind of see what's going on, if that's all right. I'm gonna try to roll for a stealth or a trickery.
Okay.
Let's go for a trickery.
I make a light T barrier around the door.
That's gonna be a 10
Nice.
for my trickery.
Trickery's +1.
Yeah.
They see absolutely nothing. They just
Worked.
a large group of probably 7 or 8 of these Loompa Oompas go bumbling past your door towards the
I
chocolate
say to
area.
Nushnu, shh, as I'm looking through the crack.
Shh. You shushing me?
I knock on your teacup.
How rude.
You
They
said
are-
how many?
There was about 7 or 8 of them.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but they
All
They go
similar,
past-
Similar look, whatever.
yeah,
Okay.
all the Loompa Oompas, they go past, and their footsteps are fading into the distance.
I'm
Safe.
holding another full teacup.
All right, and then I close the door the rest of the way. It's dark in here, isn't it? Though.
Yes. But as you shut the door and start to move, these motion sensor lights come on.
Ooh. Magic.
Let's go ahead and put myself right up in the end, starting. Let's see if it works.
Wee. That's not you.
That is me, but this is.
You are now aware of the sound of different machines kind of huffing and puffing and hissing and moaning. This is obviously some kind of factory room where the candies are made. There are all sorts of moving parts everywhere. There's colorful smoke puffing up from one machine. There are giant wheels and cogs turning. And there are several conveyor belts as well. Some machines are quite large, and other machines are much smaller. And on the far side of the room, you can see that there is another door.
Don't touch anything.
I wasn't. I was
Keep
just.
your hands on your tea and that only.
How low do you think I am to be searching out this area for? Is there any crackers or anything?
There are biscuits and baked goodies that are about halfway through the room. There is like a little bakery type section.
Stay here. I'm going to look for clues.
I kind of just like walk ahead of him. I'm going toward that door. I'm looking. Okay, so he's gonna go, assuming, to the table,
Yes.
and I'm gonna kind of walk forward in this direction. So you said there's a door on the other side.
Mhm.
There's a lot of riggings and machinery, right?
Yes.
What did I do here? Other than make this yucky, disgusting stuff.
Where's that?
As you are contemplating this, you hear an animalistic screech.
Kinda, like,
Gesundheit.
freeze up. I look back at Snoo Snoo and I'm thinking that it's him.
Look at him. Thinking,
But the noise is coming from ahead of you.
And I look forward.
As you look, you can see that there are these cages. And as you move further into the factory, more lights are coming on. You hear a flutter of wings, and you hear bellows. Very deep, animalistic, predatory sounds.
I kind of start moving back over towards Snoo Snoo, and I just climb up on the table. And I look around for anything like I can pick up and throw or anything, just in case.
Well, there's a lot of things that you can pick
Yeah.
up and throw, whether
I
they'll
s-
be effective or not.
I
This
start,
is just on the
I start
table
picking
kinda-
up some of the tools, and having my hand ready.
Snoo Snoo's just on the table, kind of like slurping up the crackers and
It's done.
pastries.
Ooh,
They're a little stale.
assuming we probably should
Nothing that some tea can't fix.
look at my.
Are any of them hoofed creatures?
No. I don't think so.
That one said you're fat.
A little further down the table, you can see
I don't care.
like a book, like a lab type book.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to it quietly and calmly, and I'm gonna start kind of flipping the page or the book open with my foot and look into it.
You see images of these horrifying creatures that you have never seen before in your entire life. One of them is labeled a wangdoodle. This is a flying type creature, but definitely predatory in nature. Almost pterodactyl-esque, right?
Have you ever heard of a
A wangdoodle.
No.
On the next page, you
A winged
see
schmoodle? What?
the hornswaggler.
Oh, the hornswaggler.
This is a
No.
large rhinoceros-esque type beast, but nothing like anything you've ever seen before. And then finally, the most vicious-looking one of all, the vermicious canid.
Vermicious canid? What about that one?
It is a green jaguar type creature.
It looks like a
It's
green
smaller.
jaguar creature. It's very small.
With
I
large
told you no.
Put those in your pack for later. Let's go to the door and get the heck out of this room. There's no children in here. It's none of our business.
Kind of stuff a few packs full.
I close the book up and I kind of put it in my backpack. And this is-
Okay. Suddenly,
Oh.
sirens start.
Look what you did. I'm still stuffing stuff.
I kind of like jump on the table, looking around.
The cages that held these creatures are starting to move down this conveyor belt.
Oh my.
They're like hanging from chains and they're starting to move towards a larger machine further into the factory. This is going to be a skill challenge.
Is that near the end, the door?
Yes, it's in the direction that you're heading.
How many
the
are
book,
there? You said
there's
thousands.
3.
Oh, okay.
There are 3 of these cages. In the book, you also had seen where there was this machine that could splice and combine different candies to try to create new candies. This is how the Gobstopper was created.
Yeah.
They've been working on larger and larger things.
I'm looking at the Gobstopper in confusion. I'm starting to look at all the mechanisms that's taking place. And I'm puzzling it together. I feel like my mind is kind of coming together.
You look like you're in pain.
You see, are you going to continue to flip through this book? Try to figure out
Yeah,
what's
let me
going
flip
on.
through a couple more pages.
Okay, so
I put
you
my
see,
Gobstopper wig in.
I don't think we have time for you to read.
you see smaller combinations of animals, such as birds and rats, that were combined into a hybrid.
I point back over toward the door that we came. I say, let's move. Let's start to move back.
There was another door, right?
There's the
Yes,
door ahead of us,
further
and then
through.
there's the door behind us that we came.
Well, what about that door? There might be more biscuits. I mean, more clues there.
We're not here for biscuits, you idiot.
I said clues. Does it seem like it would continue into the factory? Can I do like an insight?
What, food?
No, the door. Does it like?
Yes, it's going to take you deeper into the factory.
So we probably need to go that way.
So yes, again, this is going to be a skill challenge.
Okay.
Skill
Skill challenges for what we're trying to do. Probably.
Skill challenge is when we.
Let me go ahead and do. Go ahead, brother. I'll let you go first.
Well, skill challenge is a new thing to DC20 where it's.
Not new to DC20.
Well, new joining DC20.
Yes.
No, well, they
We
had.
didn't do
They
the last
started with
system thing.
DC20.
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
been other places probably.
Moving to DC20. That's what.
No, it's not moving to DC20 started with.
Coming
with
back
it.
to DC20.
They didn't start.
Once upon a time in DC20.
It's a mechanic within DC20.
I'm saying
it's a
D&D,
unique
don't do it.
mechanic. It's
no.
a unique to DC20.
There you go. Once
Hopefully.
upon a time, there was a DC20. And what we do, we choose a skill that we're going to use and figure out how we're going to use it. So, what
I
am
have
going
mine, but you're good to go, brother.
to- Are these like are these beasts like really badly injured or anything like that? Or?
Nope. They have obviously just been captured and brought
Okay.
here from their homeland
Got it.
for experimentation. So, you know, they're not thrilled about being trapped in these cages. They're probably scared, but they're also angry. And every time that someone has walked through the door, they have not, you know, made friends with them.
Got it.
But the cages are still slowly but steadily making their way down.
Does it seem like they're coming to an end, or it's coming to the machine?
It's going to the machine.
Into the machine,
Yes,
and the machine has an
these-
output, whatever, or an outlet area.
There's a button panel.
Yeah. Oh, there's buttons
I'm
all
like
over.
yelling a bunch of information at Sneeze. I'm saying, Gobstoppers, the creatures, yeah, the merchant, what's called the book.
You seem like you know this better. I'm going to let you
Drop the
take care
tea.
of this. I'm going to bunt him over towards the control panel.
Oh,
at
darn
the
you! I was gonna
beginning
use
of the
my
machine.
skill challenge to acrobats on top of you.
Well, I'm doing athletics. You can do acrobats. Right?
Can we both try to go at the same time? He's gonna try to headbutt me. I'm gonna try
I
to
see, okay.
acrobatically.
Worst case,
run.
it can be I can try to run. Well, is that athletics or?
Do whatever you're headbutting me.
I was
You'd be doing an attack.
I'm trying to get over there. Either fling
Yeah.
him over there with athletics or
You've got long
You
legs.
can use an attack against me to butt me over if you want, because I'm gonna use acrobatics to run over to you. Yeah.
You can use acrobatics to land.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I have a pretty good skill set for acrobatics.
All right, which one am I using?
Whatever you want to do.
Master Chief. Let's see. I'm
You
gonna
can do an
athletics.
attack, or you can do athletics, or yeah.
Nice.
Should
So
I
that's a
roll mine,
14.
too? Yep, cool. Mine is a.
Nice.
Gosh,
Both rolled similar.
I know. That's gonna be a 7 plus 4, 5, so 12.
Okay. So you go to headbutt him.
I'm like running as fast as I can, and then I'm like jumping like what are like the runners when they jump over the little track thing?
The hurdle.
Hurdles. I'm like hurtling over everything on the table, and I jump in the air and fly into the air to try to ground land on his head and climb up on top.
Perfect, Amy. Two of us combined.
Yeah. I feel like this is like a TV show where like the robots or like the animals combine together to like form like a super version of themselves.
Well,
Together we are Team Planet. Get off of my hand.
You were trying to headbutt him across the room. Or were you
Yes.
okay?
Well, I was gonna, I was gonna bunt kick him, but headbutt works. So.
Oh, okay. And you're trying to land on top of him.
I'm trying to land on top of him. Yeah. I'm hoping he's my getaway ride.
Okay. Well, I mean, you were both successful, so I'm trying to figure out how this is gonna look.
Yeah.
We just
Like-
start to levitate.
Like, you jump and successfully land on him as he is headbutting. So
You
you're
can
kind of
imagine
like
the Smash
hanging
Brothers
on.
crack like.
It's the perfect flat.
So you're kind of like gripping his face, and you don't go very far.
Two rights don't make a wrong. Two rights make a wrong.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
don't quite know because you weren't working together, so you kind of just smash into each other.
Yeah. Well, this is a fun learning skill challenge for you.
Right? So, yeah, not much happens. Like, you're kind of like gripping his fur, but you're not on him very well, and you're kind of like losing your grip and
I don't
falling.
mind. I don't
What
mind.
are you doing?
I don't mind flying in the air if I need to be. I'd rather be up high. My goal is to be up high.
Well, you would not be high if he hit you. You'd be farther.
Yeah, that's fine too.
Okay.
As long as I land on somewhere high, off the ground. I don't want to be on the ground.
Okay, sure. Okay, so he baseball bats you, whack.
Dun, dun, dun,
And
dun,
you're gonna
dun,
fly to another table
dun, dun,
further up. And you land a little rough. You kind of tumble, and
dun,
but you land. You're not hurt. It was not exactly what you were planning, so you were kind of caught off guard as you were flying through the air.
Yep.
And the machines are still.
Are we doing another skill check? Or
Yep,
just-
keep going.
All
Another skill challenge.
What the heck was that for?
You
Couldn't
got
you
this.
coordinate? Couldn't you figure out what I was trying to do?
You're doing great. I'm gonna.
And at this point, Toggle realizes this is an opportunity to leave Snoo Snoo behind.
As the cages
He's right
reach
there.
the machine, you hear a.
Where would the cages be? Can I ask real quick? Is it? somewhere to
So, they're like coming up that big machine in the middle. We're just gonna pretend like that's where the machine is, right?
stop? Okay.
Imagination.
I'm assuming this is the
That's where the thing's gonna come out. Correct.
correct.
So yeah, the cages are like going into the back. They have
Yeah.
reached the machine. They are going in.
Yep.
And as soon as it reaches the machine, you hear a loud shing, 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 shing. And all of the doors have been steel coated, like security doors.
Yeah.
Just shoom, slam down. Right? Nobody's going in or out.
Well,
How are your crackers looking back there?
Huh? I'll run over closer.
You do see a control panel, but you cannot read the language.
What
We're-
language?
we're doing a skill challenge, right?
Yep.
Again. Gosh.
The machine is starting to like really rock and roll, right?
Is it dwarf?
No, it's in Loomba. Nobody can read it.
How did I not prepare for Loompas?
Doompa, doompa, goompa, oompa.
Yes, that's what
Oompa,
this says.
Doompa, oompa. Shh, I'm trying to figure this stupid language out. Doompa, doompa, eepa,
Oompa,
oompa,
deepa.
oompa. Hey, don't read it at the same time I'm reading. It doesn't help.
Doopity da.
Is there a lot of buttons, a lot of switches and stuff on this? Let's go ahead and go for a. I'm assuming it's going to be. What would it be like?
Insight?
Mechanics.
Oh, depends what you're doing. Are you doing language or are you trying to figure out buttons?
I'm trying to figure out button. I think I'm just going to go ahead and try to attempt it. It probably would be
like
trickery.
insights, maybe. Just try to figure out which button to push.
Insight, okay.
Yeah, I'd say investigation or insights.
I'll do investigation. Let's go for it. I have nothing
you
in
can,
it.
you know, make me a story.
I have nothing in it. I'm gonna go ahead and
You can
look
try
at
to like
this.
sleight of hand with
I'm
trickery.
gonna be yelling like, no. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna look at the panels and stuff and try to read it, and I'm getting frustrated. And I take one of my gobstoppers, and then I'm gonna try to throw it inside of that hole or some kind of part of the chamber of it, hoping that maybe might solve the issue.
There is a grate at the exit hole. It almost looks like it could be part of a cage, but it's hard to tell because it's in.
I'll go ahead and do a Let me go ahead and do a athletics. I'm gonna try to just throw a bunch of stuff inside, as much as I can fit inside of the grate, and try to clog it up, hopefully, or do something, break it.
Not my biscuits.
I like grab everything that's on the table and start just chucking stuff in. It's gonna be a 7 plus 3, so a 10.
Okay. And then what are you gonna do?
Jamming like pipes in there.
Going to try and figure out the rhythm of the machine and try to like do like a
The rhythm of the...
doomba doopity doo, and I'm just kind of like trying to press buttons in like a weird order.
Okay.
Can I use influence?
You're trying to influence the machine.
The machine. Trying to go with the rhythm of it to see if it likes me.
The rhythm of the
It's like,
beat.
do you like
The
this? Is this
rhythm
good
of-
machine? Give me something.
It's a machine.
Are we up for that?
Do it. Roll it out.
Can
See
roll with
what happens.
disadvantage. Nice. the 18 plus
You're doing pretty good on this one.
13. 13? 13.
23.
Yeah,
18.
sorry. 23.
Like we went backwards. Okay.
I didn't save the one.
As you are trying to influence this machine,
Oompa doompa. Diba.
it seems very happy.
Like bouncing like like a
Like
Mickey
the old-
Mouse.
Yes,
Mickey Mouse. Let's go.
exactly, yes.
What the heck are you doing?
I like
Toontown
look at
type
it and I'm like,
things.
I swear, everything in here is like crazy.
Cha.
The machine is working beautifully. It is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing.
It's gonna blow.
You throwing various things into it.
We're doing opposites again.
Yes. Your guys' skill challenges are quite complicated.
God.
You are doing everything you possibly can to bust open this grate, correct? You
No,
are-
not breaking it open. I'm trying to jam it up. I'm trying to jam up the machine. To break
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, I'm throwing as much stuff as I can that can fit in the crate.
Well, I mean, it is moving towards you, since it's the output. So everything that you're throwing in is just coming right back out.
Gotcha.
But as you are throwing larger objects in, you notice that the integrity of the grate is starting to deteriorate.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I was trying to break the machine, but
gosh. I don't feel confident about any of this.
Suddenly, all is quiet.
It's a shame. That was a good jam. You there? Are we in dark? Or?
No.
Okay.
It's still light. You hear something inside of this machine. This unholy, screeching, growling kind of noise. Something that is in pain and angry. Boom! Boom!
Come in.
Shit!
Boom!
You're not the one that's right in front of the freaking.
You can tell that there is something large inside of this machine. And it starts to open. And within the machine, there is indeed a large cage. And inside of it is this hybrid of these three monstrosities.
Was that the Schnurple Doodle, or was it the Fling Bong Bing Bong?
No, it was not.
It's a three-headed chimera.
Ouch. New.
Yes.
And it is angry. Boom! It is trying to break free of this cage, which
You
Of
wouldn't
course.
happen to know how to open up those doors, would you? Dude, you want to dance with it?
I kind of am backing up very slow.
go ahead and roll for initiative.
Seems to lost the rhythm.
Oh gosh. Let's see if I still can see. Let's see. Oh no, that was right. Oh yeah.
Knock your dice.
Heavy metal dice. Jeez, brother. Now I have lower initiative now because of your roll.
What was it, like a 14?
It was a 17.
17.
17 plus 3, so that's 20, not nat.
And
20
you rolled a
nat.
1?
Eh,
20 nat.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
used his
20 nat.
I thought it was I thought it was a 1. I can't see very well from here. Anyway,
Weird.
okay, so yeah, you guys definitely get to go first, and I believe
Okay,
with a
we
natural
have-
20 you have advantage on the first attack, correct?
Yes, I believe so, yeah. Let me
Awesome.
double check and see.
Is it? What do I do?
Well, I mean, you don't have to go first.
Oh.
You could let him go first, but whoever has that
We also
natural
both
20.
scored 20. So we both get to take our turns on the same time. Wow.
No, you have to have a natural 20 for both.
Yours
Yours was not natural. Oh wait, no, yeah. No,
Yeah.
because he's gonna be 20 something though.
What's your bonus for? You're right. Well, actually, mine's be bonus too. Oh,
No, because yours was 20. Yours was
3.
17.
Yeah. 17 plus 3. What's your initiative?
4.
Okay.
24.
Darn it. See, I was undecided.
Should be lower probably since I'm a.
Well, isn't it agility?
Oh well, I just read
is it?
initiative. It is. Charisma, agility plus agility.
okay. I'm still learning like the new
I don't-
initiative thing. Okay, so yeah.
I mean, it's not even right because that should be.
I'll tell you
5,
right now.
but-
So one of the
Okay.
things that I thought was really cool was basically he was saying that you put a DC for the whole combat. So you set the DC, and we're always rolling against that DC throughout the whole game. I think it kind of makes it a little bit easier sometimes. I guess it depends on
that
how
means
you
if
would
you roll
feel that.
natural 20, we're in trouble.
Um,
The whole game.
Rolling for initiative. Okay, individual outcomes. Success, you gain a D6 inspiration dice. So that is a thing.
Oh, for.
Yep.
Except I didn't have one. Well, yeah, I always forget that part that I'm supposed to just have a DC for you guys to beat,
Did
and
you
I
have a
always
DC
roll.
set? No.
No, but I can go off the last
Did you
one
want to just
for
go ahead
the.
and roll for the?
I did.
Oh, you didn't roll
Yeah.
so good.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But do you
Fine
want me to
with me.
go off the? I can go off the DC of the last skill challenge,
Okay. Yeah.
which you still both succeeded.
Okay. So if we succeeded, we get a D6 inspiration die.
And you had a critical success.
And then he had a critical success. Critical
Advantage
success.
on one check or save of your choice during the first round of combat.
Yeah. So you have an
So-
advantage.
So we both get it?
No, you get on your first turn. You get whatever an advantage on either a check or a save.
Alright.
Did you want me to give
So
you
even if you don't go
something so
first,
you
you
can
still
remember, brother?
get that advantage.
To remember I have advantage?
Yeah, just on the
Here,
first
I'll
one.
give you a coin
I
so you
remember.
remember. You won't.
Going after you. Well, I guess.
So that's like 3 turns away.
Critical success. Okay, cool.
I was thinking, how many beasts are there? Well, I guess there's
With
3.
There's one big one.
one beast, 3 times 3.
I'll probably do this.
4?
This is always good,
Does he have a butt head?
right?
No, but my brain just went somewhere it probably shouldn't.
Well, it's just like a snake, you know?
we watched like the Teen Titans versus Teen Titans movie, and like the guy like quadrupled or doubled everything, quadrupled everything. No, he doubled everything, so he had like 2 butts. I was
I don't
like,
know who you're talking about.
you don't?
I love Teen
Do you
Titans.
remember that? The movie that we watched with the kids, where they were like fighting the dad,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and then he like ate the other guy, and then like made himself this
have
mega
now
monster, and like had
Double
2
the
butts, and they
power,
were like,
double the butt.
they were like teasing him. They're like, "You got 2 butts." He's like, "I know, I doubled everything." He's like, "You meant to have 2 butts?" Well, no. Yes, I did. I mean, like, he said 2 butts.
That's pretty much.
Sounds like Teen Titans.
Right?
Love Teen Titans.
So yeah. Anyway, I think he's only gonna have 2 heads. I think the 3rd head is kind of redonkulous, but it's got 2 heads.
I think you're right on that.
And then it's got giant wings, 4
Yeesh.
legs,
Let's kill
large
this thing.
tail.
Whoa, whoa.
That was
Um,
neat.
Unalive.
What? What did you? What? I didn't say anything.
Let me see if I can actually get.
Okay, so
Definitely bigger than anything else we've fought. Maybe it was just like some tea. Maybe it's just stressed.
that's your D6. That's my D6.
Oh, just set it here.
No, don't. This one's yours. You're using that one. You
No,
see.
that one's dangerous.
Why is it dangerous for?
It's a death. Like, look, it's a skull. What do you mean? Why
Just
is it
because
dangerous?
it's a skeleton doesn't mean it's.
I'm not being
symbolizes
racist. I'm
death.
saying it's got like like it's weighted wrong probably with its teeth. I don't even know. Is that a 3 or a 2?
I'll just put this dice aside for you. If you want to utilize it.
See, that's a 2. How was I supposed to know that?
Gosh.
It's like past the pigs. Eh, looks pretty balanced. All right, I'll use this one.
See what I can do or what I have.
What are we doing with those? They just give us bonus on our. That's our.
It gives us a bonus. Yep. So on whatever you.
Can you put on attack?
Like,
Well, you can put on attack, but not damage.
no, you can't.
Because
put on
damage is different here.
Damage is just straight damage.
Damage is 1s.
Yeah, inspiration die, which you can add to a check, a save of your choice that you make. So attack checks or a save to not be prone or whatever. Okay, cool.
Chicken attack. Chicken attack.
Who I go first?
Did you want
Well,
to?
whoever wants to.
Welcome.
Whoever wants to go first.
I invite
Yeah,
you to go
I probably
first.
will. I'm the type that kind of does go first.
Yeah.
Gosh, man. Let's
There
go
are
ahead.
no good images of these creatures on the web.
Oh,
I'm gonna
really?
need that guy's leg.
I know.
It'd be hard for me to kind of show it off. I would be concerned about
Well, I was more gonna show like you guys, so you kind of had an idea of what you were coming up against. I can
Yeah.
read you the description of each thing if you would like.
I know
that
what you
way-
said. That one was winged. One was.
Wait, there's 3 of them?
It's
Well,
combined.
it's a
Yeah, okay.
chimera,
It's an
right?
everlasting chimera.
Yeah. Just describe it to us.
It's like bubblegum chimera.
Barnabas, describe it to me.
Where's that from, brother?
Centaur World. You probably haven't seen it, but
Okay,
it's a sea creature that has no eyes, and it's just like
Barnabas, describe it to me.
he's just like.
I
don't know.
Okay, so the hornswogglers are huge, powerful, bad-tempered predators. They are large, intimidating, and resemble rhinos or moles the size of elephants with long, huge barbed horns above their noses, beady green eyes, bumpy, heavily armored skin, long, powerful claws on the front feet, pointed noses, short tufted tail, tiny prickly hairs, and a mouthful of fanged teeth. So we got one head like this, and the body's kind of this type, right?
Yep.
The Wangdoodles are giant predatory birds that live in the mountains. They are bald eagle vulture-like birds the size of full-grown maple trees. Razor talons, razor beaks, you know, the razor things.
Delicious.
So you've got the wings and the back feet of these.
The back feet of what? Wings?
Yeah, wings and the hind legs of this predatory bird,
creature.
right?
Yeah, okay.
So kind of like was the hippogriff.
So it's got really chubby back legs.
With long, powerful claws.
Yeah, but
Talons.
they're chubby. They're like elephant, you said.
No, that was the first one. That's the front legs.
Oh god.
And then the Vermicious Gnid is a horrifying dark green spotted creature that resembles a rat hyena hybrid the size of full-grown leopards with 3 rows of razor-sharp teeth.
3 rows.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need 3 rows. Just take 2 off.
So
2
this
is too
is
much.
going to be, you're going to have another head like this. And then
So
he's also
hyena
gonna-
head with 3 teeth. Giant.
3
hyena
rows of head. 3 rows of teeth, not just 3 teeth, 3 rows.
head. Yeah, 3 rows of teeth. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Same thing.
So yes, and then
I don't know about this.
yeah. Anyway,
Okay, cool. You ready for me?
Yep.
Let's go and start off with investigating an object or investigating mechanisms. So I'm going to do an investigation check to kind of determine or figure out how this machine works. I want to maybe try to figure out how to utilize it to our benefit, maybe somehow, because I know that once this thing gets out, we're pretty much in trouble. So that would be the first action that I'm going to go ahead and spend to do. So I can roll my investigation. I'll add my help dice. So I'll push his unlucky dice away. Or the inspiration that I got from my initiative. So my investigation is going to be 0. I'm rolling with no benefits other than awesome. 19 plus 3, so that's 22. On a success, let's actually look it up. See.
Do the elephant legs have claws?
yes, very long, kind of. It's like a mole with the curved claws.
Gotcha.
I don't know what it does.
It can dig. I mean, it can't do nothing.
Let's see. So I'm doing investigation as the action.
And then what were the other 2 heads? Bird and
Um,
pterodactyl and
well, no, it's only gonna have 2 heads, so it's going to be
Nice.
the Vicious
There you
Gnid.
go. Okay, so I'm investigating discern mechanisms. You can attempt to discern the function of mechanisms, like traps or open secrets activity devices. Make an investigation check. On a success, you learn how the mechanism works and methods to activate and disable it, if any.
Okay.
trying to disable the animal.
I'm trying to figure out how to utilize this machine against that thing.
Okay.
I look at all the buttons and everything. I'm trying to like puzzle it all together how it was working earlier.
You maniac.
Shut up, Suzu, and eat your crackers.
You have to dance with it.
So what it looks like it does is it brings these creatures in, squishes them all together, right?
Yep.
And then locks them into this holding cage so that way experiments can be done upon it safely.
Okay.
The doors are shut during the creation process as well as for a period after, just in case the creature does break out. So that's like a safety precaution type thing. But you think that you should, with a little bit of time, maybe be able to bypass that like safety window and
Okay.
be able to release the steel door to be able to escape.
Okay.
At the moment, this machine is actually fully shut down. It overheats essentially when it's going through this massive creation process. and it requires a cooldown period. But the creature is enclosed in the cage. It's not really designed to be released, at least not immediately. Eventually, the cage can be taken on the conveyor systems to the furnace room for proper disposal of the creation if needed. But
Gotcha.
nothing is
Can't
going to
kill
be
it.
up and running yet.
Nothing is up and running yet. Awesome.
No.
That's good information because I believe Snoo has electrical abilities, hopefully to recharge the.
New.
I dabble
Don't
in
you
magic.
dabble in magic?
I dabble. Last time it didn't go
I
great.
slap the
'cause
cracker out of your hand. And I
some-
stand on the table, my hands on my side, and I'm going to use another action to do mounted defense. I roll a DC 10.
You are determined to ride this
DC
giraffe.
10. Well, I get a bonus for my PD on a success.
That's why you had to change characters the second you knew my character. It's like, wait, I need to.
I
update
love
my
the I love
mounting
the
skills.
fact that Snoo is somewhat of a steed that I can benefit with the mounted.
Sorry, just I have a plan. Just trust me.
Have a plan. It's not to pet my head.
I had to beat a 10 for animal, and that was a
You use
3.
your dice. Health
3
dice.
plus. I already used it
For what?
for that investigating the mechanisms.
Machine.
Yeah, that was a 3, but I don't have any animal stuff, so I'm attempting to try to climb on him.
Yes, he is very difficult to climb onto due to the shape of his body.
Ouch.
Hold still.
Who said that?
Well, giraffes are notorious for having very sloping backs.
Okay.
Not really mount material.
Excuse me. I excel in everything I do. I am the great mighty Snooze Schnoo Schnozzle.
I'm
I
assuming,
will be able to put our heads together and be a mount for once.
I'm
But we will
assuming-
never speak of this again.
I'm assuming I used some movement to cross the tables and to difficult terrain climb him a little bit, but I'm not having the mounted abilities. I'm going to use my last action to
No voice in the wall
go
is going
ahead
to tell
and
me what to
spend
do.
a stamina as well to give myself a rage, and I'm just a little bit bigger. Okay, all of a sudden I grow in size.
On top of me?
He's like trying to climb on you. He's getting frustrated. All of a sudden, he feels like he gained about 20
You're
pounds.
large, and you're large, and I'm medium. I'm
Are you
now.
medium?
Yeah, I'm medium.
He
size.
is now.
Okay.
Cool.
You need to
That's
lay
all my
off
turn.
the-
That's all my actions.
The gumdrops.
Okay.
What other
This-
heads?
I don't have any gumdrops. I never grabbed those from the stupid
The vicious
candy
snake.
store. Candy
Oh,
place.
you got the 3. Okay.
I got one.
So it's gonna be the rhino one.
Rhino.
Yeah, the rhino one and the hyena, jaguar, crazy one.
Is it the one on the DC?
All the
on
ones with teeth and horns.
Rhinos don't
and
have
sharp
teeth. Oh, okay.
This one does.
There
It's
you go.
scary.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
scared.
And this creature is moving around in this cage, very confused by this new body, this new consciousness that it has, right?
Yeah.
It is scared, it is hurt, it is angry, and it wants to just destroy anything that's in its path because they are all 3 predatory creatures. It is going to just be thrashing around in the cage right now. We're gonna do one action to try to bust out. Ooh.
Good.
Is
Didn't
it?
do so good, did you?
We're safe. This creature is not strong enough to break through.
There's no chance it would break through that.
There's no chance that it can break through
Nah.
those metal cages.
That didn't sound good.
And
They built it to withstand.
the entire front section of the cage just goes flying past you, smashing into the far wall. With that, it lets out this roar.
Roar back.
Well, I wanted to say it was a nice journey with you.
and
What,
it
a
is
doorknob?
going
Toggle.
to climb
You
out
got it right. Wow.
of the cage, kind of stumble, half fall, trying to figure out this new body, right? Just comes crashing out. And then it's going to roll an awareness check to try to figure out
What we are.
just, yeah, like it heard noises, but it's been really confused. So let's see if it sees you.
Hind legs or bird legs?
Go ahead. Yeah, they're like giant eagle talons, essentially.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Nice.
Gosh.
I am super stealthy. Actually, I should not.
You can add your 6 die, I believe. I don't know if you can or not, but oh yeah, I have. You can check.
It would make sense. It's like, you know.
I have a for my stealth is a 12.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll this on top of it.
Isn't it the unlucky one? Go ahead.
2. That's nice as a start. I'm gonna do sparklies. Oh wait, do I get it? No, this is not.
Yeah, you can.
Thingy.
You do. You get an advantage on
Do
this
I?
on the
It's kind of- it's a
checks and
check.
saves, I believe.
The yeah, the first check or save, or no, it's on a check or save in the first round, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, so it would be the first.
You can if you want to, but I'm gonna tell you, you probably don't need it.
I'm gonna save it for next time.
Yeah, I would.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay. Let's call that 20.
Okay, yeah, it is stumbling out of the cage. It is kind of like trying to figure itself out. Like I said, it's disoriented. It doesn't know what's going on. It is going to be down out of the machine, kind of coming down onto the platform.
Okay.
Toggle, since you had tried to jump and climb onto Schnoo Schnoo, he was kind of like stumbling, like, what the heck, right? And you also grew in size, which was an unexpected sudden weight gain.
Yep.
And that had caused you to drop down below
Yep.
where the table is there
Yep.
enough that as you see this creature trying to bust out, you quickly duck down. It does not see you at all.
Okay, gotcha. I assign like whatever machine parts or whatever things that I can.
I just make my head look like a pole.
You like turn to the side and you're just paper thin.
Two-dimensional.
Wait a second. How that?
It's
You really
gonna
been
let
cutting
out
those carbs out.
another roar and step down. It's going to use its full movement to come out. And it's going to be, yeah, on that green box, we'll say.
Okay. Gosh,
Yeah.
I'm like hiding behind it.
Yeah, you're
Whatever.
hidden. You're very well hidden. He has nothing.
Oh, but
He is
putting it
not
right
aware of
here
you at
just
all.
to kind of-
Except the paper's
You
curling.
can put it right here, brother. There's like a camera right here.
Yeah, and right here too. There's one
Yeah,
right
there's a
here.
camera right here. There's a camera here. There's a camera here. The hidden camera there. You have been praying. Is it any justice? I'm immersed.
I'd say that looks pretty darn good. Yeah, we'll say that. It's got
Yeah,
an.
we got it. We couldn't pull
Do
together
you want
to
to put it
get
in front of this
paid
one?
for the art for it, but we got an artist.
See, that,
Hey, we can do
got a
live
lot of
sketching
teeth.
too. Look at that.
and this
We
guy,
can
a
do live
rhino with
sketching.
horn things, and he's got claws that are mole, and back leg is talon.
Yeah.
And he's got
This
armor
is your
skin.
typical
It is
D&D game,
designed to
or the
slice
DC20
you-
table.
It's gonna kill us basically. That's
Yeah.
what it's
Selling
supposed to show
pictures
you.
while we
not
It'll
good.
either smash you over or slice you open, or yeah.
Not to
pick
mention
you up and carry
size
you.
is probably bigger than large. Whatever that
No, we'll say it's a large.
Okay.
I mean, you guys are both the same size then? It would be the same size as him, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll put Snooze as a little bit bigger.
I mean, it's a very solid, stocky kind of creature, but
no wonder.
both the Hornswoggler. Well, actually, the Hornswoggler is huge, but we're pretending that he just got the wings and the back legs, so. But the Vermicious Knit is only the size of a leopard, which
There
would
we
be a
go.
medium creature.
The mighty Snoo Snoo.
So
See
it got
what
the
I'm
body
at.
composition
Yeah,
of the
all right.
Hornswoggler and the Wangdoodle, or of the Hornswoggler, and then it got this more of the size.
Yeah, or it's not going
Shrunk it
Quagler.
down. Yeah. So it's a large, but not a gigantic.
Power the machine. Power it up. We need to open the doors. Get the heck out of here.
I can't power it up without dancing with it. It's something I learned. It's a little technique, a little mambo.
It is going to use its last action.
Is
It's
that part
going
of
to
your
hold.
magic discipline
It is going to hold
Do
its
what it
last action for an attack.
for an attack on?
Just anything that
That
happens to move.
Got you. Okay. Oh, it's prepared action.
Yeah, it's a prepared action because it is just it's like I said, it's trying to figure things out, but it's like it's ready. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna take out. Yeah, who put me in here? You know, who did this to me? Like I'm gonna squish it, kind of thing, right?
Sounds lore friendly. Let's.
And that's it.
All you have to do is not move during your turn. Should be solid.
Hey, what turn? What are you
You're
talking
really
about?
Like,
I don't understand.
When you lock your legs and you faint. Set the giant
Go.
Drow.
Snoo is going to throw a dagger over in the top left area.
Okay.
distraction.
Get us a distraction, maybe. Maybe avoid some of those attacks. So action 1, attack. 14 plus 5. Plus I get advantage on the throws, but do I need it?
You just need to use it at some point during this first
Well, I have
round.
another advantage on throws. It's a icon,
Oh,
mechanic toss
okay.
thing.
Gotcha. No, you don't. You can successfully throw a
What
dagger.
if it's a natural 20? It won't be a natural.
This,
Well-
this would also similarly be a feint maneuver, fake out maneuver,
I think so.
where basically you'd be using trickery versus its insight.
Oh,
Okay.
And so on a success, you would have a you have a advantage on
should
the
I
next
roll for
attack.
trickery?
You can add your trickery bonus.
How many
I would say.
advantages can I get?
So this is feint.
Pretty much like you're kind of
Nice.
trying to fake them out, or whatever. Kind of. I mean, well, that would be.
And that's against my insight, which is charisma.
Yeah, 'cause he's basically trying to trick him into like distracting him and stuff.
I got this.
Okay.
Is this my dice, you thief?
No.
Oh yeah, it is my dice. But you copied me though.
Yes.
Don't get that. I only want to be the one with the.
We distinguished this a long time ago. Yes, I copied you.
Now it makes my dice less special.
It was yours is prettier. Look at yours. It's all pretty and stuff. Mine is like just silver. Katie has one too.
You were successful. As you.
Was that?
Yes, you were.
I got like a 4.
What? I thought you rolled like a 17.
Trickery. That was the throw.
Oh.
But for trickery, I rolled and I got a 4.
Well, you could have just taken the first attack roll and
You also
made
have
it the feint.
advantage
Yeah, you had
on
the,
one attack. Force save.
Yeah, so you have an advantage on that one. So
Should I
you
use
just
it?
take the
I would just use the
high
first
roll.
one.
Yeah, just use the
Yeah.
high roll.
Okay.
That was your first action. You chuck the dagger across the room
-1 dagger.
very carefully.
We'll get it back to Ray.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ooh, what was that? Go check it
You
out.
knocked the dagger into a shelf that held several jars full of something, and they all came crashing down.
Ooh.
At the sound, this creature whips his heads around, lets out another roar, and jumps down and attacks. Well, nothing, but he
Should
goes
I
over
move
there.
it? Should I
Yep.
move it over? Okay, gotcha.
I didn't mean to cause so much property damage. I hope it's
goes
okay.
further. That's- well-
It is not one space. It's one space away from me, correct?
Yeah.
Should insurance cover that?
Cool. So it's gonna move 5 spaces.
It's just just like this charge and just like blasts over there, and it's just like shredding up the shelves.
Okay.
And there was a small machine over there that is now just in shambles. And you can see just the raw power of this creature. It had charged over, dropped the horned head and just smashed into this wall, right?
Ouch.
You probably don't want to be on the receiving end of that.
I'm going to move over to the other side of the machine.
Charge it up. It just needs power. You used it all up moving those creatures. You just need to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That works.
Yeah, because I was up on here and I was pushing the buttons, I think.
And then Thunderbolt. Yes, Thunderbolt.
Do you want me to type it up? Pull it
I
up.
got it. It's right here.
Ooh, come prepared.
Lightning bolts. 1 action point. That's all it is. Okay, cool. Do I need a roll for it?
What does it say? I will look it up now.
It's instant duration.
Lightning bolt, you said?
Produce one of the following. So which one would I need to do?
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this, okay? So it's 10 spaces range, which you can obviously hit. Instant, you produce one of the following effects.
Mm-hmm.
The spell attack, a lightning orb,
The
or
lightning
a
orb might be good to
cantrip
charge.
passive. Crackling
Constant
lightning
flow.
appears between both you and your hands. Electric energy can remain there for 10 minutes
Yeah.
and harms neither you nor the equipment. The energy sheds bright light in 10 space radius. The spell ends early. If you dismiss it, if you cast it again, stop using both hands. You can spend 1 AP to make the spell attack with it as well. Cool. So you can probably like put a hand on whatever and stuff and charge, and then also use another hand to shoot it if you need to shoot it at.
Oh, it doesn't just make an orb that stays there?
It makes an orb, but you can also use
in
it
your
to attack.
hands.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's see, batteries. I don't need a roll for it?
No, you don't. You just do
It's a
it.
cantrip,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a
Cool.
cantrip.
It
Yeah.
costs you an action, but
You don't have to roll for some spells.
Crazy.
Unless you made a spell attack. If you're making a spell attack, you roll.
Charging
Yeah.
the machines. All right, so
Beautiful. New snoo. You're doing it.
I'm doing it. This is working. I'm not turning into a giraffe again.
You're the chosen one. Snoo, snoo, snoo.
I'm looking over at the creature. Is he doing anything and stuff as this is taking place?
well, he had been demolishing, of course, this corner, but as the lightning and electricity is being powered up, he's kind of like
Keep going.
he stops and he like looks and is looking around and
Is it doing anything to the machine?
to the machine.
Yeah.
As he's got his hand on this control panel, and is slowly feeding this trickle of electricity, you can hear this little ding. Doop,
God.
Satisfying.
doop. It
It's ready.
sounds like the battery is charging.
Oh, it's starting. Gotcha.
Yeah, you see the little low battery, doop, like kind of when you plug in your phone and you've
Yeah.
got the little charging symbol.
Now I'm in hidden mode, right? So I just need to move.
Yeah, I think you have probably full coverage from it
I
right
might
now.
move more over there to the other side of the
Now remember, the machine did open up. There is a cage there now. It's not going to be quite as much coverage as it once had been because it's now an observation platform essentially.
Okay.
Oh, so it's up in the air kind of thing?
No. It's basically like the machine had been a shell
Mm-hmm.
and it opened
Got it.
and it revealed the cage inside. So I'd say you have partial coverage. If you keep yourself low, you're not going to be immediately visible. But
because of the platform.
right, exactly.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna use my last action to suit myself better, get more in position.
1, 2, 3.
Is there a better place to hide with the machine?
No.
No.
But doesn't he have to keep his hand on the control panel to keep it charging?
Oh, it doesn't need to be at the control panel. I figured the
Yeah.
entire machine. Okay.
You can also take a dodge action.
Can I take a
offensive.
dodge action?
Yeah,
I
you
thought that was a
can take
maneuver.
No.
No. You
Dodge.
can
Yeah, I'll take a
prepare.
dodge
You can
action.
prepare a dodge, which gives me disadvantage on the first attack.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Dodge.
All right.
Or you can do a hide.
I'm already hide.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
All right, that's my turn.
Alrighty. This creature can sense that there's something going on over there.
Nuh-uh.
You can hear the crackle of electricity,
What?
and of course the little beep, beep, beep as it's charging.
Those ants?
It is going to
Yeah.
move and start coming in this direction. It seems to be in a hunting mode now.
So it's moving.
Mm-hmm.
Beep. Boom, 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 beep, beep.
It has 6
One.
spaces of movement.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to go ahead and roll for an awareness check again.
Roll for awareness check versus, and then he has to roll for stealth. I believe.
Yep. And as do you.
As do I. Yep. You're right.
I roll
We will
disadvantage with
stay. You already
No.
used your dice for the.
I'm saying disadvantage
The
'cause of
critical?
my size. Yeah, I think I did.
I don't think you
I don't
do.
know what happened. Did I not use it yet?
I think you did use it. No, you haven't used it. She said save it for something else. Right?
But it had to be within the first round, so he would have had to
Oh
use
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Okay, gotcha. Cool.
I think.
Okay.
he-
No,
It's
I don't
okay.
think you do take a disadvantage for.
Ah, my 12.
I got a 16 plus my stealth, which is 1, so 17 for me.
Okay. And what did you roll?
I think I rolled. Technically, he hit it and made it 10, so it could be
Yeah.
a 10. Because we kind of rolled at the same time, right?
Did you want to roll it again?
Is that a rule where we can hit it? I would just take the 12.
Okay.
Well, the
Right.
question is, did I roll it first or did we roll at the same time? If we roll at the same time, it's, you did that on purpose, and that's your
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah.
If it was after I rolled, then it's. So what
That'd
is
be
it,
a pretty
stealth?
fun.
Yeah.
This is plus. Doesn't make sense though. I'm gonna have to say it's a minus.
Really? Why? Because your size?
Because I'm huge.
Well, if you have a stealth bonus, you might as well take the stealth. Because you built that character with the stealth bonus.
Yeah, I might. We can figure out something later. For
You're a
it.
stealthy giraph. You can
Yeah, I
blend
mean,
in
you
with
are
your
paper thin.
surroundings. All the tea that you drink.
Yeah, all the you're very
We'll
lethargic.
figure it out later. We'll talk about it.
It's all weight
So,
loss tea.
If that's the case, so 14.
Okay.
14, okay.
Toggle, he does not see you.
I'm like hunched down. How are you?
Yeah.
He doesn't see Toggle. Who does he see?
He sees you.
What?
I mean, you are sitting there with 2 orbs of electricity in your hand, like trying to tuck them
Good
behind.
kitty.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's locked in.
Oh gosh. Sorry, brother. I feel bad for you.
The vermicious gnid head is going to snarl.
Is it gonna move? It has 1 space away from him. Yeah, it's gonna move on him. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna. So
just
I need
looks
another
close 'cause
movement
we're
action,
really
right?
big.
And then it's going to go ahead and take a shot at you
With disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
Dodge action.
Oh, that's true. That's gonna be a 7.
Stink. No, I'm good.
As this creature goes to swipe at you with one of his massive front legs, he is still not used to this body, right? It seems like the 2 heads are maybe trying to control it and do different things. The Knid is trying to go for a slash, whereas the Hornswaggler is trying to go for more of a bash. And it just kind of is like this awkward swiping type attack, and it ends up going over your head and slamming into the machine.
Well, this is awkward.
The heads kind of snarl at each other for a second,
Sorry.
and then the creature pauses and starts to think, because unfortunately they are intelligent.
Ooh.
That is going to be the end.
Stop
of its
doing
turn.
that. I don't like
Or
when you do
or
that.
animals. My turn.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and start off by spending a stamina so that I can go ahead and be in my stance. I think actually I have an ability where I can start in the stance. Right?
Yeah, you can freely choose a stance at the beginning of your turn. If you want to switch it during your turn, then you have to use an action point, I believe.
Okay. Cool, then let's go ahead and be in my bear stance. I'm going to go ahead and charge in its direction. I'm going to go ahead and move 1, 2, and I'm going to go ahead and actually be in my full size rage. And it doesn't.
Does that cost you stamina or action?
No, I should be in a large already, but the way that I've like played him and stuff is more of
It's
The
a
way you've
stamina
been eating
point
those candies.
to switch.
to switch to a rage.
No. For stances. So entering, or at the start of each of your turn, you can freely enter or swap into one of your monk stances, or you can spend a stamina point during your turn to switch to a different stance.
At the start of my turn, though.
At the start of your turn, you can freely
Be-
enter
Okay, gotcha. So I'm freely
or
entered.
switch.
Okay, I'm freely entered.
But if you want to do it again, or if
Gotcha.
you want to change halfway through, then you have to use a stamina.
No, let's do this. So one action to move. I didn't utilize all my. I'm gonna run and jump. I want to jump on this creature.
I have to mount everything.
1, 2, 3.
You will be my pony. You
movement
will
for
be my
the-
pony.
For my full movement to jump across on top of this creature, and it is not difficult terrain for me. It's my ability, for my ancestry. Huh? What?
It's a good thing his brother wasn't watching that part. He would have taken that one.
And
The poor guy was deprived of ponies when he was
let's
young.
go ahead
Look
and
at him.
attack it.
Look, this is a person who's deprived of ponies. Look at that
Yes,
face.
I can
So I'm gonna go
see.
ahead. I'm gonna see if I can utilize these to show people. Let's see if it's doing a good job of capturing it. Maybe not. Let me see if I can pop these right
No,
there.
it had to be a little bit higher, I think.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use an action to attack it. I'm going to go ahead and spend a stamina to give myself a maneuver. I can't remember how I get my maneuvers back. Spend
For
stamina
monk?
to gain key.
I can look it up.
Yeah, can you look it up for
Yep,
the,
I've got it right here.
for my-
To get your stamina back, you need to succeed on an attack check, athletics check, or acrobatics check.
athletics check? What, say that again? Sorry.
Attack, athletics, or acrobatics.
Cool, I just got to succeed in one of those. So I'm going to go ahead and attack him.
Cool.
So I'm going to go ahead and use an action to attack. I'm going to use a stamina so that I'm going to go ahead and power it up. And then I'm also going to use a stamina so that I can inflict the bleeding condition. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend another action to give myself advantage.
That's a yummy looking
so
Oreo.
Get your dice out of there. Get out of here. I want to get myself an advantage. Boom. So I have those 2 dice. And then, so it's going to be a base damage of 2. Or I powered the attack up. Let's just put that on there. So I powered the attack up plus in my, okay. Brother, stop, brother. You're kind of trying to, I'm trying to organize
stuff in
my,
here too.
Yeah, let's call, well, when you attack, then you can do all of that.
It looks like fun.
Thank you, Christine.
Got like a whole salad in there.
I know. Well, that's how the game works.
I want to show off my dice too.
Okay,
This
so
one.
with an advantage, that's going to
Stop
be I know. Here I am trying to. So that's going to be a non-natural 20.
Okay, that is going against my physical?
Yeah.
Or,
Yep.
what is
Precision.
it? Precision, yeah.
Yep.
I just see PD and I automatically go. So it's going to be a heavy hit.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I'm going to be doing, okay? So basically, on a heavy hit of my bear stance, I get to do an additional damage. I also powered it up already,
Right.
okay? And then I also get, for my base damage is 2. So that's already 4. Plus on the heavy hit, so it's another 1. And yeah, brother.
I love the snake.
So that's going to be a total of 5 damage
Okay.
to you, okay? On that hit, and you have to roll for a save, or else be bleeding.
Roll for a snake.
Okay, and that's a physical save if I remember.
Yep, correct.
Ooh, that's going to be 5.
Yep, so now
So
you are
now I am
bleeding 1.
bleeding.
Yay. Do you want me to give you a bleeding one?
Sure.
Here you go. Okay.
That's gonna be what saves you.
I'm trying to organize myself so I can remember what like all my maneuvers and abilities and damages. And then you are trying to confuse me.
Who?
I say,
You're my next threat. Snoo, snoo.
I need
I was just standing
need-
here the whole time.
a long, wacky thingy.
Is that-
Where's the
Aw.
fly swatter?
I know, I have it right behind me actually.
No, you don't. The kids.
Awesome. That was 2 actions. I forgot to say that actually I have Orc Dash once per combat. I can move as a minor action.
Orc dash.
Uh,
You're an orc?
Jaw.
and let's go ahead and
Can't
spend.
you tell from his personality?
Teeny tiny orc?
I'm gonna
That's
go
his
ahead and
barbarian
spend an action in my last. I don't think I actually have any more stamina. I used up. Let me go ahead and attack it again and give myself an advantage, or cancel out the disadvantage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just go ahead and roll for that. That's gonna be, oof, gosh, 2. 2 plus
Yeah,
my
you missed.
attack. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna take a bleeding.
Ha!
So you are on top of me then?
Yeah, I am on you. Yep.
Okay. This creature kind of shrieks in surprise as you come leaping onto it and digging your daggers deep into his flesh. It screeches and throws its body trying to dislodge you. Its wings are going to start to beat. You're going to go ahead and let's see.
Beat it. Beat it.
I am going to.
Can't sing that. Will be
He's gonna
copyrighted.
flap his wings and meet it.
So I am going to attempt a grapple. I
Okay.
don't know if I really could though.
It's
Is
okay,
it
I
on my-
changed the
Are you on my back?
I am on your back. I am in probably a difficult area. You can attempt to.
Mhm.
Might as well and see how well you roll.
Wing it.
Yeah.
I can give it to you if you want. Like I'm really just in your space.
Right.
I'm not really.
So what I'm going to attempt to do is like shake you down enough to be able to reach up and grab and pull
Yeah.
and grapple you. So go ahead and roll in athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics or you said athletics or acrobatic?
Right.
Okay. The acrobatics. It's gonna be a 18.
Oh, okay. So this creature's attempts to shake you down and grapple you are unsuccessful. You are locked in. You've been trying to ride something all day, and you are not getting off that
You got the
easily.
sore legs. You got the riding sore legs.
Yeah. Have a good night, guys.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm kind of like. Well, my character is usually like I like to jump on things and just hold on to them and kind of like beat the crap out of
Yes, yes, you do.
them.
Hold the charge. Keep going, snoo.
it is going to drop its front end down, open the mouth, actually both mouths, and it is going to let out a sonic screech. So it's going to be a 5-space cone.
Yeah. Ooh, to this guy.
Yep. There's
Wait, what?
everything in the area.
He just tried to.
Could be to him right here. I'm like right
Well,
behind.
it's just like, it's angry, so it's just like.
Well, we also have flanks. We actually have +2 on our attacks. I have to remember that.
I mean, you're on top.
We haven't done anything yet.
Oh, it was one behind and one in front.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a save.
Who are you directing this toward?
I mean, it's going forward
Towards me.
because you're on top of me,
yeah.
so I can't really hit you. But it's just angry and it's just screeching.
Yeah, toward that direction right there. This one right here.
I see how Godzilla ends. We got this. That is 500 damage.
Instant
How
death.
much health do I have? 22?
Instant death.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Let me pull this up really quick. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
This is where not dying is going to come in handy. Giant ability.
I think you'll be able to
That's
take it.
doorstep. You
What's
can,
your area defense?
So I have to make an area spell attack.
16. Area is shooting, right?
Area is
Precision
all
shoot.
around you. Precision is like swords slashing at you. Area is when this attack surrounds you, and you're having to grit it. You can't avoid it.
Ooh, grit points. I can use those.
you
So
can
it's
use
going to
grit
be an 11, but you said you're a 15 or a 16, right?
16.
So you don't take any damage, but you need to go ahead and make a save. It's going to be a mental save.
Bicycle, bicycle. I want to mental save. I do. I want to mental save. What am I rolling with it?
Mental.
Mental.
So charisma or intelligence.
Oh, okay. So that's a 21.
21.
Yes.
As this creature bombards you with this sonic screech, you just kind of you stop charging the machine so you can take a sip of tea.
Not very polite, is it?
Because your anteater ear holes are so small, you remain unaffected by this blast of just
Makes sense.
noise.
Yeah, of course.
You just kind of
Anteater
hunch your
stuff.
head down a little bit, and you're just like, "Ah."
Because anteater.
Yes, exactly, because the anteater.
Don't try
I
me.
don't know what anteater's hearing is like, but
No ears. Do they have ears? They do, right? Yeah, they have
A little
ears.
tiny ears, I think.
It shows that you have ears in this picture
Yeah.
that I generated for you.
They're like giraffe ears. Huh?
Well, I said give me a half giraffe, half anteater, and with a hat, and happy. I
Thanks,
don't know
Chat
how, but it
GPT.
perfectly created Sneak Snoot.
without arms.
Exact.
Sneak Snoot.
His arms are just lower.
Yeah, I forgot the
His arms are put away for now.
They hide in his
In
fur.
your bag of holding.
Yep.
Okay. That's it. That's all of its turn.
All right, I'm going to
I have not been rolling well.
grapple it and go into a grapple thingy. So action to grapple. I want to do the spendy thing too. I'm using 1 stamina.
You have to break the game. You always
I'm
have
just,
to break
I'm
the
just
He's
following
using
what I see,
tokens.
making sure I'm doing correctly.
You're giving yourself advantage, you said, or something like that?
No advantage. That's it's a grapple throw.
A grapple throw? Okay. Oh,
So-
gotcha. Yeah. You're using your maneuver.
Yes, a maneuver.
I'm on top of this thing. What are you doing? Why are you trying to
Are
grab
you on
that
top?
thing?
I thought you failed.
No.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
he's on
like
top of me.
somewhat on, yeah.
Oh my. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
I failed to throw him off.
My
But now the
bad.
question is, are you intelligent enough still to communicate to him?
No. Not really. Kind of sucks, but
You're
yeah.
just
To
like,
who? Oh, as a rage thing?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the rage.
Wow.
Kind of like, I should be like Twitch.
are you even aware of the fact that he's trying to do something?
I'm sorry, I do not speak. Oh, but it is. They're both big size, so it's,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a disadvantage on throwing, huh?
They're the
well, I
same
mean,
size. No,
you are
can,
trying
you
to
I
throw
usually have
two of us.
Advantage on throwing, but he's the same size as me. Plus, he's the same size as.
I think
Al-
you can still try to attempt to grapple and
It's just a bunch of
throw
sumo
him.
wrestlers throwing.
I would
people
just have to
throwing
do a
each other.
save or fall off, I would assume.
Yeah,
Yeah, but how's it gonna look for my roll? That's what I'm saying.
because he's trying to throw two people.
You're throwing just the one. You're attempting to throw just the one.
So
But
you're
he'd
gonna
have
slip
to
out
do a
your
might
hands
save
kinda?
in order to hang on.
I think that, I'm sure there's rules for it in the book.
I usually
there?
say
I don't
grapple.
know, that's
one
pretty
guy-
unique.
When one creature is on top of another creature, and then another creature comes and tries to grapple and throw a creature, while another creature is on top of that creature.
And it's a horse kick. It's not really.
It's not. Don't say that, Lee.
Turn around.
I would
and
assume
boop.
that I would fall off. So I would stay in the movement area. I just have to roll for. Well, my jump speed
Let's do a
would
crazy
take care
roll.
of it.
Let's do the bouncy dice. Oh.
Because it would be like an uncontrolled fall or a controlled fall for me.
Rolled
Really.
outside of the boundaries. We taking it? We're taking it.
Of course, you're taking it. If you roll a dice, you can't just.
Am I doing disadvantage? You said.
No,
No
just do it.
disadvantage?
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna
no
probably
roll?
fall wherever he was.
With athletics.
You're using a grapple attack, so you're
But yeah, you have to do grapple,
I think it was athletics, right?
which
grappling is using your. Let's see.
I don't think have.
You go to lift
grapple
weights, you
with-
use grapple maneuvers.
Grapple check. Well, I've got the maneuvers, but they need the
Page
grapple
40.
check. Because
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I have them here too. I think. Yeah, defensive grapple. It's gonna be athletics versus martial.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Advantage, disadvantage if the size
So
is bigger
I
or
rolled a
smaller
9,
than you.
guys.
Success is grapple. Yeah. So what did you roll?
A 9
Plus your athletics.
That's gonna be a 16.
16. She has to roll for her.
I fail.
Cool.
I am not rolling well.
And you're throwing, right?
Kicking, yeah. Basically, yeah.
So-
Distant
You're
throw.
kick throwing, yeah. So you're just, yeah. I'm
This
assuming you're gonna go this
creature-
way.
Is just like screeching in this general direction, right? And with that, you just turn around and just boom, double barrel donkey kick this thing, and it goes flying backwards. It's going to be half of the might,
Half of the might roll or half of his might?
half of
the
his
roll that
might.
we did,
So
I think. Oh.
thrown up to a number of spaces away equal to 1/2 of your might.
Okay, so that's gonna be 2, because his is 3, so it's half rounded
Right.
up. Okay.
And actually, let's see, we're gonna do
And
more.
I could add more to this with my Titanic toss.
You get more for every success or whatever, right?
Well, it says,
Good old grapple throw. Or
yeah,
It's nice. It real nice.
1/2 of your might.
Throw. It's gonna be half your might. Okay. Up to 1 additional space for every 5 they fail
Right,
to
but how
contest
do you
by.
know?
So he rolled a what? What did you roll, brother?
I rolled a 16.
A 16, and what did you roll
Hmm.
for yours? A 1, a nat 1?
And that one.
So
That's
I'm
what I say. I get
assuming-
thrown pretty good.
Yeah, so 16, so that's 5, that's 6, that's 1, 11, 2, almost
3.
3 additional.
Oh, Mighty
Let's
Hurl.
do
That's what
3,
it is.
yeah.
Plus, with Mighty Hurl, you throw a creature 1 space further than normal.
4, yeah, so 4 plus 3, or 2.
7 space. Oh yeah, no, 6 spaces. So
I'm trying to kick into like a nearby cage or something.
Gosh.
now the question is, are you going to try to kick me into something so I take damage?
Yes. Table, I guess.
Okay, so how far?
It's right here, I think. Is that
Okay.
the closest table?
I mean, you rolled an at 1, too.
Mhm.
Which one did you want to do?
oh, it's 2
DM.
tables?
DM.
Oh.
She gets a pick.
Yep.
Because he'll travel, and then he'll hit it, and he'll take the full remaining damage.
Take me further. Go ahead.
Do you want to go farther, or do you want to go closer and take more damage?
Yeah, I'll take more damage. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah, so
crash.
just
I'm gonna fall
boom.
to the floor. I'm gonna switch spots with you. I'm just gonna drop to the ground,
Swap.
and you're gonna go right there. So that was basically 1, 2 spaces almost, maybe
So 4 damage then.
4 damage to you as you crash into the.
Nice.
That
Boom.
was 1 action.
Show off. That was also 1 stamina too.
Yeah, 1 stamina.
Don't
there
you
it is,
have
there's your stamina.
to with that or the Titanic toss or what is it?
What is the Titanic toss cost?
Did you use
Titanic
that?
toss is automatic.
No, it's an
Might-
expanded straight.
Might hurl. Oh, is there another thing that's Titanic toss? 'Cause this is from my race.
Right.
But then the
Oh, okay. I see.
yeah, go to grapple throw.
You have
that's
an
another thing.
advantage on checks made to throw creatures.
I think I can add.
You never did that though.
Huh?
No, yeah, that
Yeah,
wouldn't have
additionally,
given
you
me
don't
no,
have a
go up a
disadvantage.
little bit. So there was that, and then there was the mighty hurl.
Mighty hurl, you
1
throw a creature
space.
1 space farther than normal
Uh huh.
Okay.
in objects, weapons. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
I
okay,
think she's
so-
talking about the grapple throw.
No, I thought that was like
Yeah, that
like
was
an
a
added technique type
technique,
thing.
yeah.
I think I can add like more distance or something to the grapple throw if I add more actions or something, which might be cool, but we'll skip it for now.
Yeah, we've already done it.
I'll throw in another action to do a charge up
your-
the lightning. I'm gonna bring up the lightning. I'm gonna use. It was 1 action point to shoot it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
One action. Oh, to
He's trying to get the power going again.
yeah,
With it.
yeah,
so one action to make it go. Another action to let's
yeah.
see.
You can do an attack. You can do a spell
Flickering,
attack.
in your hands, 10 spaces. Spend one action point to make a spell attack with it. So I'm gonna make a spell attack with it as well.
Which goes against area or precision.
No, he's not attacking. Are you attacking the creature or attacking the machine?
I'm attacking the creature. The machine I was just powering with.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, he makes an attack check. So that was the lightning spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lightning bolt.
Because I think if I casted it, I'd get like the free action like
yeah,
spending.
yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
So I use
Passive,
one action
as
point
a
to do it.
passive, you can deal. You can spend one action point to make a spell attack with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was his last action.
I got
There's
one more.
two. No, because you had to recharge it.
Well, that
Recharge
So-
what?
I throw through the creature,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Oh, you cast a spell.
I cast a
and now
spell,
your
and then I was
turn.
putting
Oh yeah,
another
yeah.
one wherever it went. Oh, here it is.
To attack.
To use it as an attack, so I have one more
I
after
don't know why I
that.
thought you did something else too.
Yep, 1 AP
It's a-
to make a spell attack
Did
with
you use
it.
the stamina?
Big kick thing. Yeah, it's a
Boom.
stamina.
Yeah.
'Cause it uses stamina. Someone keeps taking it out and throwing me off. But then when I touch the thing, oh.
Don't touch my pieces.
These are my pieces. Do not touch the pieces.
No. See, he wasn't touching, or you weren't touching the pieces. You were throwing extra pieces in. So
Yeah, he
you
was.
have to throw extra pieces in instead of taking pieces out.
Okay, so what did you do?
I did a 12 plus 5.
Okay, is that area or is that
The spell attack with it. The
Precision.
attack is gonna be against your PD.
PD? Okay.
Yep.
And you said it was a 15?
Hit the target takes 2 lightning damage.
Oh wait, no,
plus
it's
5.
12.
It's
17?
It's a 17, yeah.
Okay, 17 is gonna be a heavy hit.
Nice.
Hit, so 2 plus the 1. I still gotta figure that out. We still gotta figure out if spells can be bumped up in strength if they're heavy or brutal.
I thought.
I would assume so, since some people attack with
I
spells, some
know,
people
yeah.
attack with. That's why Spellblade's amazing, because both worlds.
Well, usually you can add mana to
enhance
increase
the
it, right?
damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
I
deal
can add
plus
mana.
1.
Well, that's if you're wearing metal armor, which he's
Yeah,
not.
if you deal
True.
1 damage against creatures that are wearing metal armor, yeah.
All right.
Now I
So
wanna-
how much
ah.
damage is it then?
Do
I thought we looked it up.
I didn't. I
2
looked it up
damage.
and then I kind of
Um,
Please, somebody in the chat, help us out.
there's
then,
nobody watching.
Please.
My last action is going to
Please
be...
help us.
With an attack, do I get disadvantage because I already attacked?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to attack, and I get to do once per turn. I get to use an action as a spell. Like I get to do a spell while I attack. But with disadvantage, so we'll see what happens. 18 and what's it?
I don't
8,
know.
I think.
It's actually not
It's an
all
8
the
though.
way.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's an
So an 8 plus 5 is going to be a 13.
13 against what?
Uh,
8. You're using a precision attack.
Precision.
Precision.
13 is just going to be a regular hit.
it's actually going to be both. It's going to be a precision and then a thingy, because one's a spell, one's a attack, right?
They're
They
still
use
going
the
to go
same roll.
against.
You're combining, I think, the
Okay.
power on it and stuff.
Yeah.
I had to look up your spell. So basically, you're making an attack with your weapon.
Firebolt. Yeah.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
well,
but you're
it's
adding
a
firebolt
weapon
to
to
it.
the weapon.
yeah. Is it your tea kettle?
Sure. It's my hot tea kettle.
It's your yeah. You're swinging it around everywhere.
Take that.
Like, firebolt comes out of your tea kettle.
And I'm gonna throw at him, and it's gonna. Well, like, would throw be area? Since he's farther away.
No, sometimes direct spell attacks are precision. You know what I mean? But say if it was like a cone, or say if it was a area of effect, that's then the.
He was bleeding, right?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's bleeding.
Mhm.
He's taking bleeding.
Oh, but that's my rapier. It's not my tea kettle. I might use my rapier. Does it have to be one weapon or the other?
Well, but also you're not one space. You're not space closest to him.
That's what I'm saying. So it'd be probably like throwing weapon.
Yeah.
Do you have to dodge?
Duck.
He has partial cover, so he would have a +2. I mean, with me in front of him, because we're both large.
Yeah.
It'd be a +2.
To my defense.
Does that not
his
hit?
defense. Does that hit?
No.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. You said it was a 13?
It was an 8.
8 plus 5, 13. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it still hits. Yeah.
What was the spell called? What was your ability called?
Firebolt? Oh, the ability. It was something I learned when I grew up levels.
Yeah, when you grew up that one day. Firebolt, basically, he says you can attach a spell to it.
I can cast it's on the same it's on the spell blade page, but yeah, so I attached the firebolt to it at the same thing. Spending mana.
Okay, so spell bait abilities. I think it's bound weapon. Spell strike. Once on each of your turns when you make a martial attack, you can also cast a spell as part of the same action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you're making martial attack has to be with a range, non-ranged. It has to be you'd be next to the person to do that.
Okay, so I can't do it.
Yeah.
All right. That's all.
I mean, you can try to hurl that fireball at it.
Oh, just do spell.
Yeah,
You're
just
saying?
do what's called. Just use the roll that you had.
Okay, let's do a spell.
Okay, fireball.
Does it change the areas thing?
We'll check it through right now. Fireball. Fire. Okay. Yeah, we are. I mean,
Sorry, guys. Loading.
Loading
spell. Please insert.
It's really.
mana.
I really enjoy because we're constantly learning.
It's still PD. It looks like.
Yeah, it's still PD.
Cool.
Alright.
So is
That's
that going to
good.
be a hit or no?
It's still 13.
Yeah, it's still the same. So
Yeah. So it's just a regular.
Okay, the target's going to take 2 fire damage.
Can I add mana or something? You
could-
deal 1
you could've
damage against creature
actually
that
damage.
are burning. They're not burning yet.
You deal 1 fire damage. You can increase the range by 5.
I think you have to do those.
did have to do it.
before- Yeah.
Okay, that's all good.
But he's getting like kerfuffled
Oh,
by
yeah.
all the things that he's doing. So that's why he missed the chance.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here we go. 1 action point. I don't have that. So.
Give up the burning condition. Nobody
have
knows
any
how to
more
put that out.
action. There's only more action points.
Yeah, I thought it should be mana.
All right, all right.
You could
Go
probably
ahead
use
and
stamina.
kill us.
You don't have mana anyway, do you? Well,
I
actually,
have
you do have
mana.
mana, yeah.
I haven't used it yet.
Alrighty. Take a damage for bleeding.
I'm gonna look around and try to see if the doors are open. Are they opening up? No, I can't talk.
You're touching the kettle before it's cold.
I kind of look at you and just.
You would have got it.
So
if you
I'm
wanted.
gonna say that this creature fell prone when you threw it against, since he had the nat 1.
Okay.
So he's going to use a movement to stand up.
Okay.
Does that provoke an attack
2
of our-
movements. No, it doesn't.
Just
Yeah,
2
and the new
okay.
rules? No.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's going to get up, and it's kind of like tripping and like struggling, and his wings are flapping and everything, and it's just
Making me
gonna
feel
turn,
bad.
and it's gonna let out another screech.
Uh-oh.
God.
We're lined up
We're
now.
in range.
Oh yeah, you
Let's
guys are
take
both in
Let
range.
me just go ahead and do the area
Whoops.
thingy real quick just to see if that's gonna.
So it's a 5 space cone again.
5 space cone, you said. So let's take a look, make sure we're in range.
Yeah, we're in range.
5 space cone. Yeah.
Much better roll this time.
Yeah, I think. if I'm correct.
The creature seems to be like getting its bearings and figuring out how to actually fight.
Yeah.
And it's really upset now because, like, yeah, you just kicked it halfway across the room. And it's used to being top predator, right?
Yeah.
Or at least most of these creatures are. So it's letting out another screech.
This is an alpha thing.
It's going to be a 19.
I'm gonna go ahead and impose a disadvantage on his attack.
Oh, you
Yep.
would. Okay.
I'm going to use a grip point.
Okay. So with
2 grip
disadvantage,
points.
it's gonna be an 18
18 to area or
Yeah.
precision?
to area.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Cool.
What was
That's
the
a-
attack again?
It's a normal hit.
18. Is it just? It's a hit or miss
18 for
Yeah. for the sonic or for the
For area?
screech? Yeah, for the area.
area. You said what number? 18?
18.
That is going to be a regular hit.
Okay. Yeah, it's just hit or miss
Gotcha.
with this.
It's
So you guys are
nervous,
each
huh?
gonna take 2 sonic damage,
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
and then I need you guys to both
Doesn't
make
miss.
a mental save for me.
Mental save. Oh. Uh-oh. No.
Oh.
Don't worry, I got you.
Thank you. I was about to be that one, but then thankfully you rolled.
Any better?
That's all right. That's all right. I now have a better outcome. You
What?
just have to deal with your.
3. I can work with
It
it.
is a
What
three.
do we add to it?
I had a nat 1 and you had a nat 3.
I can work with a 3.
It's a mental save.
Mental save. Yeah, I have
Mental
a.
is charisma or.
So 1. 1 plus 1 is.
Yeah, either charisma or intelligence.
All right.
Yep.
So that is a 6.
Okay, you guys are both dazed
Ah.
now. So you have
Should
disadvantage
have given
on
burning.
the next mental check
God.
before the end of my next turn.
It's gonna stack up.
Ah, I started scratching it in my head.
That's all I can do though.
Aye.
Okay, let's call it. Okay.
Seems like a good time for tea.
And you are now exposed as well since
Ooh.
you had that nat one. Not you.
Okay, so
Oh,
I have a
good.
disadvantage.
You're,
That
you're
dice
always
up in there.
exposed.
Put that one down in there. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and I'll attack it. And I am going to go ahead and spend a stamina to power up that attack. Start my turn. I'll go ahead and at the start of my turn I can switch into my different stance, right?
Yep.
Cool. Let's do the Cobra stance. Boom. I'm in that stance now. And it does an additional damage against creatures who have damaged me since the last turn.
Okay.
So I automatically get that. Okay. And so I'm going to go ahead and roll for an attack on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go ahead and let me just do this. Roll for an attack. I'm going to go ahead and cancel out the disadvantage. And then I'm going to go ahead and...
What disadvantage?
I had it because I had to roll that nat 1.
No, you're
Wanna get it?
exposed.
I know, so that means I get a disadvantage on my next attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I knew
so
that.
I remove that. Come on now. How long have you been DMing?
Like 2 weeks.
Okay. That's a
I thought it was just a disadvantage on, or I have advantage. Oh, that's right. You have disadvantage. I have advantage. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
cool. I'm almost forgetting.
I
what
ran
I'm
out
doing.
of coffee. Okay.
I'm forgetting what I'm doing, Christine.
You're rolling for attack. You switched your
Okay.
stance.
Yep.
You rolled for an attack. You took away the disadvantage.
Powered it up. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself another stamina. So I did 1 stamina for the power attack, I believe, and then I'm also gonna give myself another one to give the bleeding condition. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's go ahead and do.
Did you forget to change your stance again?
No, I did.
No,
I
you-
changed it in the
you
beginning.
Remembered, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. What'd you
Yeah,
change it
I'm in
Cobra.
Cobra
to?
stance.
That one did a lot of stuff.
Okay.
There's actually a lot of
And
cool stances
Let's go
with the
ahead
monk.
and roll for that. Let me get rid of that the nat 1 one.
It no longer has the luck.
Let me just take all this
Cool.
stuff
Hey,
Stop
hey,
it.
hey.
He did the same thing.
No, I.
How old
did-
are you, children?
He started it.
That's how I remember. I need to remember.
Yeah.
I need to remember what I'm
Okay,
doing.
when he's taking his turn, you keep your hands in your
Yeah,
pockets.
keep your hands out of the basket.
Sit on your hands. There you go.
Out of the basket.
When it's his turn, you have to sit on your hands.
A
Yeah.
Plus 5, so that is going to be a 13 for that
Against
attack.
what?
Against the precision.
That's going to be a regular hit.
Regular hit. Okay, so my base damage is 2, plus that powered up, so that brings it to a 3.
Plus
Or
the
no, I'm
cobra.
sorry, I forgot to add the power up one. So
Hey.
basically, my base damage is 2, and then I had a plus 1 damage for creatures who attacked me last turn.
Right, yeah.
And then I
So the
powered it
cobra.
up, so that was so 4 damage
Okay.
all together, and you're gonna have to roll for a save or be bleeding again.
That's going to be a 16.
16, that's gonna be a success.
Did I lose my grip points because I used them on the thing that I didn't know that was going to do a thing?
You didn't do
'Cause that's the
anything.
point of grip points, right? You spend them, and if you
No,
miss-
no. That's stamina. Grip points you use to reduce the damage.
Yeah.
Or give yourself a better chance on the save by rolling 2.
Oh, really?
Can you do that?
Yeah. So basically, you have the opportunity to. So say if I have to do a save, then I can spend a grit to get to roll an additional dice and take the better one.
That's nice.
Because originally people were thinking that it's, oh, I can just spend a grit to just roll it again. But actually, I think you have to spend it before, so it would just be a 2 rolls.
That's the
take a
thing.
higher.
You spend it so that it's like a chance of
Yeah.
spending it. There's a chance.
Have
That's why
a
I'm
better
asking.
chance of.
I didn't know what the attack was, so I just spent 2
Yeah.
grit points on it because I was scared.
Yeah. Oh, you gave
wasn't one
yourself
that-
advantage on this save.
It wasn't that
yes.
kind of attack thing.
Cool. Let's go ahead and do that again.
So
I'm
just
gonna
keep
go
my
ahead
grit points from that.
and attack you. Cancel
don't
out
think you
the
used your grit points.
disadvantage.
I didn't use them for anything. I
It's a
was
double
trying to use
disadvantage. Oh no, no, it's
No,
just,
it's a single disadvantage.
just kidding, just kidding.
Yep.
Sorry.
And so
touch his Oreos.
creatures who have damage use. So
Sit on your hands.
I wonder if the Cobra stance lasts like every single time I attack it. You know what I mean? Because it's a +1 damage against creatures who have damaged you since the last turn.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Cobra stance. +1 damage with melee attack against a creature you have damage that have damaged you since the start of the last turn. +1 damage with melee martial attack against a creature. Yeah, it doesn't say like once per turn or anything.
Right, no, and then when a creature uses
Your range
melee-
misses you with a melee attack, you spend 1 AP to reaction to. Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes, so that's 1 already. And I'll go ahead and spend, I think I've spent all my stamina already. But
I think.
But I'm about to gain back half on the end of my turn.
Yeah, because you spent 2, I think.
Yep.
So that would have been everything.
Yep, so then let's just do that. I'll roll my
Let's do
dice.
Another attack. Yep.
That's going to be a 13 plus a 5, so that's an 18.
That's going to be a heavy hit.
Heavy hit. Okay, my base damage is 2, so that's 3 plus 1 plus another. How much? What was it? At regular?
It's a heavy hit, so it'll be 4 damage total, correct? Because 2 for your base, 1 for the heavy, and then 1 for the Cobra. Or did you power it up?
No, I didn't power it up.
Okay,
so it would just
so-
be 3.
4.
No, 3. 2 base.
2 base.
Oh yeah, that's
heavy.
right. That's right. Oh my gosh. I'm trying.
I got you. Yeah, sure, just 3. Just 3
Cool.
damage.
There you go.
Okay. Take a damage for bleeding. Okay. It doesn't like you.
I hope the machine's working.
He is going to.
Doesn't have to like me.
He's
I
going to go
like
for
you.
a grapple attack. And he's going to give himself advantage. Actually, wait, there's no. I guess there is advantage on that, huh?
Yeah, you can give yourself advantage on
On
a
a grapple?
Yeah. We're both the same size. It doesn't really matter.
So
but-
you have to do an athletics or acrobatics check. Because
Okay.
it's versus, so can you give yourself advantage on.
Well, you would probably give yourself advantage on a grapple because usually you get advantage being a bigger size, but since you're the same size, then that will give you.
Yeah, but can
advantage
I.
again.
Yeah, can I give myself advantage though with an action point?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I would do
Okay.
it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what you use.
You said athletics or acrobatics?
We've done that before. Why can't you do it?
That's a nat 20 plus 10.
Shame on you.
Had a 2. 2 plus
I'm gonna watch
plus
you.
5.
Okay.
That's 7.
You are grappled.
7.
Okay. And then I am going to do a maneuver.
Not really going as planned, is it?
I'm just like spitting and like I'm like
Yes, I agree.
So it
I
has
knocked
grabbed
the
you.
tea out of your head.
It
Don't have
has
to be
you
rude about
in
it.
its large front claws, right?
Uh-huh.
And it is essentially going to attempt to pierce and tear you apart.
Gotcha. Let's see what you can do.
It's pretending you are dirt and digging into you
Pretty much. So.
with its
Oh, I
mole
forgot to do my.
claws.
Anyway, 24 against your AD.
Because my air defense. You said 24. That's going to be a brutal hit against my 80. What kind of attack? Is it a piercing?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think that you, with the area attacks, I don't think that you get the brutal bonuses, do you?
So basically, what I have is during when I'm raging, I take half damage on elemental and physical damage.
Okay.
So it would count, I would assume, if it's piercing damage.
Right. But I'm trying to figure out if because it's an area attack, if it would, because it's a brutal hit. I suppose it would, huh? Have the extra 2 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Extra 2 damage.
Yeah, because it's not a spell.
Yeah.
You can pick it up and throw it in the trash now, thank you. So that's going to be 4 damage then.
It's your fault.
It's 4 damage. Extra. How much the total?
4 damage.
4 damage altogether?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's 2 base and then. I swear.
No one can see what I'm doing.
See, he's making it really hard for us to play the game.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
am a mom. I
here.
will smack your hand.
Yeah. Gosh.
Okay, so yeah, 4 damage.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go ahead and also do a physical save against bleeding for me.
Physical save against bleeding.
Yep.
Ooh, exactly what I wanted to do. A physical save on bleeding? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and roll 2 dice and take the higher.
You're using a grip point.
Nope. Nat 20, baby. So
That's a
I have
really good
Stoneblood ancestry. So it gives me an advantage on the bleeding condition on the
Cool.
save.
All right, so yeah, you are good. I believe it still has you grappled though.
Yeah, it does. Yep, still grappled.
So it's just like digging its large claws just into you and just.
Yep.
It doesn't like you. It's very angry.
I know
right
it
now.
doesn't like me. I get it.
Okay.
I get it. Thank you, brother. How did you know I was thinking that?
You look like you need those. Look like you're not
Um,
doing really
okay,
good.
so it's the start of your turn now, Schnoo. As you are watching poor Toggle get ripped in half, essentially, slowly, you hear a ding ding ding.
Mario!
The machine.
Just a second, Toggle. I hear something more important. Just a ding, ding, ding.
There is a green light on the control panel now. It is fully charged, and you are able to use it.
Interesting.
You get a little zap
You
of static
remember, like,
electricity.
the things I told you before I turned into a beast? It was like, get the power running. And then...
Well, I'm just thinking you would look probably much better with more arms. Is he grappling the creature right now?
No, I'm grappling him.
The target is
Okay.
grappled and suffers the damage of the effective maneuver. You can also perform grapple maneuvers when creatures have grappled. I'm trying to see what additional, like...
All right, I'm gonna
This is a specific one from the bestiary.
spend 1 action to move. I'm gonna move to the other side of the creature, put it between me and the cage machine thing.
1 second. I'm sorry, I'm looking up.
And then I'll take a sip of tea.
You just always have a cup of tea ready.
You can't move and you have a disadvantage on agility saves.
Me or you?
No, me. I do.
Okay.
Okay, so you said you're going to step...
Have him in between me and the machine.
you're going to move this way?
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
I think that's where I was before.
5.
Should work.
Yep.
Guess what I'm gonna do? Grapple. Oh,
Why are you trying to roll your coin?
I was wondering
You don't
the same
know.
thing.
Trust me.
It's that muscle memory. I just have to roll.
grapple.
That does
throw,
not
or as I call
roll.
it, kick. Roll pen. I rolled a pen.
All right.
And so we're gonna do a grapple attack, right? Is that what we're doing?
You are... Yeah, you're using... You got this.
Can I use a grit to get extra advantage, or no? That's not how it
No.
works.
No, that's not how... It's mainly when it...
Yeah.
an
It's a
effe-
save.
Makes more
defensive
sense,
thing.
I think. To me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a radioactive dice because this creature kind of feels radioactive. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Radioactive. It's radioactive.
You're usually not the singing one. He's usually the singing one.
I'm not a bard in this one. That's the other bow tie, which you should come see.
Friday, that's it.
I'm wondering if I should give myself advantage.
This is an all or nothing moment.
Advantage. Well, if it's all or nothing moment, we gotta see what happens. We gotta play it out, right?
This is one of those moments where you want this to happen. so you
Exactly. We
better
gotta
give it a
play it
go.
out. We gotta see what
And
happens.
if it fails, then we fail.
Exactly. This would be fun, right? Come on, let's do this together.
I can't do anything.
Do you want to roll it? All right. I'm thinking. Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah. Okay. I got this. We're gonna roll it. Okay. This is something. What are we looking at? 10?
That's a 10.
So 10 plus 7. How much is that?
So I believe it goes against you, right? So you hit the roll, and he has to roll for this grapple. Go ahead then.
So I did
I already
17.
rolled. It's a 20.
You did 20?
Yeah, not natural.
Yeah,
but
she
20.
rolled the dice while she was waiting for you to decide what the heck you were doing.
I'm like, oh, I already know I have to do either an athletics or acrobatics
Yeah.
check. Yeah.
What happens if someone grapples a grapple person?
I think you've attempted to do this already.
I mean, it's gonna be a strength.
No, this is different. I know it sounds the same.
I mean, you
Are you trying to
can.
kick him out of my hands?
Everyone is grappable. Unless the coach puts in the rule book, you cannot grapple a grappled creature unless...
I'm gonna use my
Well,
action.
you would have to be able to grapple him and then contest against my strength, I would think. It'd be a tug of war.
And
Against
I
Portago.
have like 2 minor actions, right? That can do a thing, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
So let's
You
hear me out.
can
Hear me out. I'm gonna grab
Grab an object
grab him.
as a minor action.
Yes. No, as an action.
Oh,
Although I could use it as a minor action.
I think you can grab objects, but I don't know
Once
if you
per
can grab
turn.
people.
What are you saying?
Using my grapple as a minor action because it's an ability I have.
Is it? You can
Grappling
grapple-
is a minor action?
Yeah, I think it's what was it? It was in the race thing. Let's see.
That's fine. So we can find grapple. Grapple. Escape or grapple. Has to be a falling force movement. Grappled by multiple creatures. A creature that's grappled by more than one creature only suffers the effects of being grappled by once. However, a creature grappled by multiple sources will remain grappled until
Go back to
some
Titanic
fall.
Titanic toss.
Moving and grappling creatures.
I'll get that.
It's in Titanic toss.
If you are one or more size,
Area.
creatures of different sizes have bonuses and penalties when attempting to grapple, push, move, or knock, whatever.
It's not in grapple because it's a special ability.
You
specific
are
to the
two
big-
or more sizes smaller.
Titanic toss has nothing to do.
No, it's so
Oh, the
go
mighty-
through the list there. One of those should be like.
Yeah, it does not say anything about trying to grapple a grappled creature. No, wait, trying to grapple a creature that's grappling. Yeah, they might have to expand on the rules a little bit
I don't think.
so that we, as the players, can understand when we choose to grapple.
Are you more than one? Was it a Beastborn thing? Maybe.
I'm being sarcastic.
Sorry, we're not listening. You have all of these?
Yes, I took all the minuses.
Ah.
And I don't have all of them, but I
You
have a
mad,
good chunk of them.
mad max,
Min max.
min-maxing player.
Mad maxing, min maxing. Okay.
Basically, Mad Max. The
So
giant thing. So
yes, you can take the shove or grapple action as a minor action.
So I'm gonna grab him as a minor action.
Okay.
Okay.
What was the rules on him being able to grapple? Multiple people can grapple. And
There
then
is no rule for
ending
if I was grappled.
with the forced movement. That's if I throw you though,
gotcha,
right?
Gotcha. Wait. Let me see. I'm gonna take a look right now. That is something in there.
You just had it up and then you went
Failed
back.
to grapple.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Okay. So,
I could try again.
Oh, slow down.
Hang
slow
on,
down.
Yeah,
slow
let's
down.
read. Let's read.
No, I'm
the
just-
rules.
Slow your roll.
I'm
Slow your roll.
realizing-
Slow your roll.
I'm realizing I used 2 actions for the first thing, but
Okay.
How many actions do you have left?
that's the thing. I'm trying. So
So you're trying to you're trying to grapple and move. So an effect forcibly moves you or the grappler, causing you to move outside the grappler's reach. If the effect requires a contested grappler makes a check save instead of you. Gosh, follow me.
So basically, if he tries to pull you away from me, force the target beyond my reach, make a check or save. So I'm gonna do a might check.
Okay, so I'd have to do a save again.
No, I would do the save.
I know, but it says an effect forcibly moves you or the grappler, causing you to move outside the grappler's reach. If the effect requires a contested check, save. Grappler makes a check or save instead of you. If the effect target move.
Oh.
The grappler makes one check for both of you. Success are not moved.
Well, let's start with the other.
Yeah,
thing, 'cause
I would
realize
I would
more
have
actions.
to,
Let
because
me-
the target would spend an AP to attempt to free itself. So I would have to make the check or save.
I'm gonna try and grapple through you at disadvantage. That's what I'm gonna do.
So basically,
'Cause I
he.
thought I had
Well, you
less
can try to
options.
grapple him and pull him away.
Okay, let's think about this. You attempted to grapple the creature, and she succeeded, right?
Mhm.
So your attempt was a failure. She contested it. You get so no movement was taken. So she still holds the grapple on me.
Right. So,
Okay.
but he can go to grapple you and pull you away.
Yeah, I
or
was gonna
kick
do
you
that. I was
away,
gonna go and
essentially.
grab you, pull you away, take you with me. But I just realized I have another action. I thought I used
Okay.
2 actions on that last thing, so I
Gotcha.
might use that and make sure that I can't actually bunter into the machine.
Yep.
So I get one more try.
I can help you.
You can help me,
Well, I can.
like a
we-
help
we-
die.
If I'm free, then we can work together to throw the creature in the machine.
Oh, that's what I did. I used it as a movement. Okay, so I gotta grab you. Okay, so I did a
I
movement. I did a grapple.
now I have to look at the rules for when contested grappling. Two different. Brother, how much
It's gonna be
grappling?
worse.
I will know grappling 100% by the end of like our gameplays.
You know, that's my favorite thing in
Okay.
games. Any game, if you throw in the mechanic grappling, I'm fully immersed. What's it called? Dragon Dogma has grappling. It's amazing. You can
Grappling.
climb big creatures. Throw your friends that you don't like over the edge. Have them respawn.
Okay, so you're trying to forcibly move me from the grapple,
Unless
correct?
if you wanted. Well, yeah, I guess it's against him, yeah. 'Cause
Why
I'm
don't we
trying-
just contest each other again? Yeah,
Yeah. So I do.
but
a
he is doing
strength-
it with a disadvantage because this is his second attempt to grapple. This is his second.
But he's grappling you though.
Yeah, but he's using the grapple ability twice.
That's true.
So he would take a disadvantage on that. Unless.
Okay,
Can you
so
spend a grip point?
No. Grip points are only for
I make an
defensive.
athletics check
things.
contested by the target's martial check, which would make it your martial check, correct? I believe.
You don't have any what's called, do you? I wish I would have given you a help dice. How did it go?
Did he roll yet?
Did you roll yet?
Do I roll disadvantage?
Disadvantage. Do you have any abilities that give you an advantage for grappling?
Yeah, but he's
Any of your ancestry abilities? Like, don't you have like an advantage on?
I have
grapple?
like double advantage on grappling. I put a lot of grapple stuff, but the problem is he's a big character,
If you,
so I don't have that one where it's like bigger size.
Okay,
but
you have to be
then-
bigger size to have. Well, you already have. If you're a bigger size than the creature, you already have an advantage. What's your
I'm the
ancestry?
same size.
Giant born. I've got it
Giant.
up right now.
Yeah, the giant born has all this stuff in it. How many
I
times
think
have
it's
we been
more throwing. You have advantages on throwing.
Oh, yeah. While at death's door. While in death's door. Yeah.
Mhm.
Here it is, right there. Strong body. Once for combat, when you take damage from an attack, you can reduce the damage taken. Mighty hurl. You throw a creature one space. Titanic thoughts. You have advantage on checks made to throw creatures. That might be it.
Yeah, that's
You don't have disadvantage as a result of making the attack. Every weapon in the toss. Okay,
so
you have an
disadvantage.
advantage on checks made to
No
throw
disadvantages
creatures.
on weapons, right?
Right.
What I understand from that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, you have an advantage on checks made to throw creatures. So basically, if you're trying to grapple, you have an advantage every single time you grapple.
Even though I guess we're the same size, so I guess because that was
you
something
have an
else.
advantage.
I think size was in the other thing.
As long as you're adding the throw maneuver. If you're not adding the throw maneuver, then you don't have that advantage.
Throw maneuver. Well, I would be doing the throw maneuver. Oh,
Yeah, so
now I'm grabbing you. You said okay. So it's different.
Yeah, pretty much. So since you're just grabbing me and trying to just pull me away, you're not adding the throw maneuver, so you're not doing the Titanic toss. Because only when you do the Titanic toss is when you're giving yourself an advantage.
So disadvantage? No advantage?
Yeah, you do have a disadvantage because you already tried to grapple once.
I'm gonna roll these separately because I know they're gonna mess each other up. There's a 19. That's pretty
19.
nice.
Come on, baby. Let's
I
do
gotta
this.
Take us out of here.
Let's do this. Come on.
6.
And a 6
Plus-
plus.
What was this? Athletics?
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics, I believe.
So 6 plus 7. That's 11.
I'm looking at the DM.
23.
Looks like it's.
No wait, is it 11?
I still have you.
Yeah, she's on.
What'd you do?
Yeah,
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 23.
like
Yeah,
you said, it might as well go and do it all. And just either you're gonna fail, you're gonna fail hard.
Okay.
So you failed pretty hard.
I still got 2
it's
more
all right.
actions.
You are done, yes?
No.
No?
I got 2 actions.
You could have given yourself an advantage on that.
Actually,
With those actions. You could have done the throwing property. You could have thrown me. I would have been fine with being thrown. What is your? You're gonna try to grapple me again?
I do want to wrap
Because
this
that was
up
a
within
minor-
a certain period of
I
time,
do.
boys.
I do too.
It is almost
Can we
6
just throw
o'clock.
Snoo in the machine?
There's no machine to throw him into.
I know.
The cage is open. Like,
what happens if I grab
The
you
door
again?
is the door open?
the machine is powered up. If you press the right button, you can open the door.
Oh well, we can throw it inside the cage and then send it to the furnace.
The cage's door is blasted off. It is a 3-sided cage.
Yeah, gotcha. There's no way of sending it to the furnace through this machine.
You can send it to the furnace, but it's not going to stay in the cage.
Yeah.
Unless you can knock it out or tie it in or something.
Talk
But I
to
mean, it's not very likely. Remember, he basically launched.
Like launched it out of there. Yeah.
It would have to be on the same turn mainly. Yeah.
We can push buttons to open up the doors and stuff. We can probably kill this thing. I think we can kill this thing.
So here's what I was doing. I was trying to get you and I into the machine
Yes.
and sent to the furnace.
and see what that was gonna do. But I couldn't
ride
even
it.
grab you.
I don't know. Well, I think I might fight my way because I'm crazed.
All right, so I use an action, and a minor action.
We
got
got
2
two
more
more
actions.
actions. Let me just go ahead
I'm gonna go use the restroom while you guys wait.
pull these out.
Let's talk, coach. Huddle up here.
Thank you.
All right, she's trying to kill us.
Twin powers combined.
Ah, my arm.
We can probably kill this thing. This thing's probably bloodied. I would assume.
It's bleeding.
Let me just take a look at the character sheet real quick while we're terrible players.
All right, what I've done a grapple throw, so I can attack it without no disadvantage, plus
Yeah.
a spell.
You
I can do the T thing that I wanted to do before.
Yeah, you can. You would take a disadvantage. You can just give yourself an advantage on it.
Why would I take a disadvantage? Grapple's an attack, is that what it is?
No, maybe you're right. You won't take an advantage. We
It's a
give yourself
maneuver,
you
right?
can give yourself an advantage on it. But yeah,
My sword has bonus 1 damage against bleeding.
okay, he's bleeding by 2.
Mm-hmm. So.
So it just gets the bonus.
And then
1 damage.
and then I do the flame spell on that.
Yeah, you can.
I just need a hit, so I guess advantage.
Yeah, use it. 'Cause
Make sure I hit.
You have stamina, right? To
Huh?
spend. You have stamina to spend on abilities or no?
Stamina to spell on abilities. I do, yeah.
Yeah, because you're getting them back when.
I gain mana points back when I use stamina, which I have not used any.
No,
mana
you
points.
gain stamina points back when you use mana.
Really?
Yeah, you can't gain mana back.
Well, we messed up last time.
Yeah, I think you read it wrong. Yeah.
That was battle.
Go for it.
All right, we know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, so Spellblade gains back their mana. Source of power.
Okay.
once per round, you can regain up to half your mana, your stamina points, when you hit with a spell attack or succeed on. So
Okay,
last
I
turn, I think
remember I
you
did
did
that,
hit.
yeah.
I think
I
you
did
did hit with
spell.
fireball. So
Which I am doing a spell
Yeah.
technically with
so
it.
you have your 2 staminas.
I'm gonna stamina. I got 1 stamina
You have 2. You gain back half your stamina whenever
when it
you-
happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Do a thing.
Can you say it?
I mean, it's a sword attack. I thrust my blade forward into the foe.
Don't use thrust, please.
I jab my
Where's
blade
my black?
into the
I've been
foe.
following these things, but it's.
And I give myself advantage.
I'm gonna hold up my black card.
Okay.
Can't say thrust, please.
Time out. Mana maneuver incorrect.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's
no,
roll.
no, don't roll. That's. Give me a second,
I got
okay?
advantage.
Don't give me a second.
That was
Sorry,
a great
audience,
roll,
for
too.
our crazy. You have advantage, right? Did you
Yes.
add any mana, staminas?
Oh, I have to do all the stuff.
Yeah,
now?
you have to do all the stamina
Yes.
stuff before you
Stamina.
roll. He's always in a rush
Wait,
to
but
roll
what's
the
stamina
dice.
doing?
You can power it up. You can also.
I can make it bleed more.
yeah.
Add another bleed, so I'll do that.
You
I
can-
guess. So let's make it bleed.
I don't know what maneuvers you have unlocked.
Bleed.
Okay, well then yeah, add more bleeding to it. It gets 2 bleeding damage each turn.
If it hits.
Yeah.
If I beat the save. If I don't beat the save.
What do you?
I'm going to
Roll
add.
save.
You'll have 3. I already gave you 2.
I succeeded on the save
On the 1.
on 1.
I have
and
to
then I'll
add
get to
action
roll.
points to increase the fire where you learned, right? So I can't do any. I can't add mana to increase it for some reason.
Why not?
Because it's racist.
Yeah, 1 mana point for 1 action point.
Hmm?
1 mana point for 1 action point.
Is it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they're equal to each other. The
This-
stamina is the only one that's not equal.
This would have been useful to know. Okay, so let's
This is where you're learning it now.
let's. Okay, so 1 action point to 1 mana point to make the. I'll spend 2 mana to do 2 of those things. 1 was cause burn.
Yep. So I'll have to do a save.
2 was.
This is why I have these for. So it's gonna give it. So she's gonna have to do a save for bleeding, or for bleeding. And then what else are the?
Fire bolts.
You're gonna increase the damage of it.
Yes, and deal 1 fire damage, 1 extra fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and that should be. So there's the bleeding. There's the, which is a stamina point. There is 2 mana points to get each of the.
And then you also, on bleeding creatures, you get a 1 additional damage.
Yes.
Okay, so cool. Roll it out, and you have an advantage, don't you?
Yes. But you took
I
away
actually
my
took
dice.
away your black dice. Is that my black dice? Or no, that's
No.
yours. That's yours. Yeah.
Do you have a black dice?
I have the black dice. Yeah.
All your thingies got in the way.
That's gonna be a
6, was it?
6 on the first one.
Gosh, get that out of there.
Get my stuff.
Here, let me roll this. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be horrible. Up. Knew it. Well, let's see. So
How about I roll? How about
We
you
got
roll
a
with
6.
the stuff that's
we got a 6. 6 plus 5. That's going to be
11
11.
on the precision attack.
And that's all my stuff. So does an 11 hit?
For which one?
Precision.
It's a base hit.
It's a base,
Base
hit.
hit.
It's a base.
We're just happy that we did all this.
what's the base? What's the base damage? What's the base damage on the weapon?
Okay, so that's 1 damage on the weapon.
Okay.
Unless if I do 2-handed, but it's too late.
Okay, your 2 kill is a 1 damage.
So 1 additional damage on bleed. We said. Fireball does 2 damage. Are we
2
putting
damage.
these in?
Yes, 2 damage right there. Boom.
And
And then
I think that's all the damage.
yeah, that's all the damage, and then it has to do a save. So that's gonna be a
Save to
total of 5 damage to you. Nice.
and a save.
It's going to be a 19 for the save.
Ah.
That's
gosh.
against my thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
She saved. So no bleed. But that was pretty fun.
Good job, brother. You did it. You did.
I'm
a good
just
job.
glad we didn't do it for
I have
nothing.
never been so happy for just
I built up the.
a normal hit.
See,
I do feel-
that's what I'm doing. I'm building up the.
I do feel guilty because my things did push your dice like from good rolls to bad.
Nah. I'm spending it on you telling me how to do it correctly.
No, you're good.
no, I
I'm
insist.
trying to
This
see
is-
where you can use mana points for action.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
I
before.
think there's a.
You can do
spot-
mana to stamina.
Let me see what it is.
But no, I don't see. It says you can use mana points, which can be spent on spells, spell enhancements, class features, and ancestry traits.
Is it a spell enhancement?
It is a spell enhancement.
Um,
That's basically
But
what
it
he
might
used.
mean it might mean mana.
It says
enhancements.
for in his spells say 1 action point for
Welcome to
enhancing
debate.
this ability.
Where we
But
debate.
I assume that I thought I did read somewhere where the mana
Is Snoo cheating?
you can.
Please let us know in the comments below.
It says once on each of your turns, you can spend 1 or more mana point to regain 1 stamina point per MP spent. Action points to stamina. You can spend 2 action points to regain a stamina.
Yeah, mana to stamina. You're right.
Yeah, I don't see anything about where you can do mana to action.
Well, we did it
Well,
though.
that would be
You
actually.
let us do it.
Well, I
Well-
don't know what you're doing.
Well, wait a minute. Wait,
You guys were all talking when I was in the bathroom. We're gonna do this and this and this.
so what we did, it added 1 fire damage.
Now
which-
you can bump it up with the cantrip. You can increase.
Okay.
That's what we're doing with the action points. We're just
Okay, so let's. Where I just
spending
saw
mana
it.
to
Where
use
is
the
it?
action points on the bottom.
Spell resources. So all spells require you to spend action points to cast them, with a 2 AP as the standard cost for spells. 1 AP usually.
What have I done?
Mana points. Each spell has a MP cost that you must spend to cast it. There are different ways to spend MP on spells. Gain mana. Your PC starts
I guess
off
the
having
question is,
certain
can you use mana for
Yep.
increasing
spell cast features.
cantrips?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure
I
out.
think you
Which is not
can.
in here.
I think you can.
Class features
Spell
used.
enhancement. Oh, cantrips here. Spells with the cantrip spell tag that don't have an MP cost but can be empowered.
By action points.
Oh, but it says with MP to enhance. Oh wait, spells with the cantrip spell tag don't have an MP cost but can be empowered with MP to enhance their damage or effects.
Doesn't say instead,
Spell
but it says
enhancements.
empower.
Spell enhancements allow spellcasters to increase the potency by spending MP on the spell.
Next week
or
we find out,
AP.
is Spider-Man a menace?
For,
Did you find it?
yeah. Spell enhancements allows a spellcaster to increase the potency of spells by spending MP on the spell or AP for cantrips.
So it's an action point for cantrips, not MP for cantrips.
Spell enhancements are specifically to each spell and are included in the spell descriptions. Many spell enhancements increase the spell's damage.
Okay, so we need to ask.
Performing a spell enhancement. When you cast a spell, you can spend additional AP or MP stated in the spell's description to perform a spell enhancement with your spell. If the spell requires a spell check, you must choose to.
We need an
multiple
English
times.
teacher.
Yeah.
Tell us what it says here.
There are abilities and effects.
Alright, I'm writing what we need to ask.
The spell.
Okay,
I'm
anyway,
sorry.
let's finish this. Let's finish
Well,
this.
either way,
I'm gonna let you just do it because we did it. It's
well,
done.
what it would do, it would take
Making us
off.
feel real guilty at that.
It would take off the burning, and it would take off maybe 1 damage from the fire if we even added it. Did we add that?
So
I
I'm
don't
not
think
burning.
we even
I'm just
added
not
it
on
because I
fire.
forgot about it.
You were never on fire.
I
Well,
was never on fire.
You were never
Yeah.
on fire.
Well, I was, yeah.
burn
just
damage.
something.
Okay, guys. All I think
So I
that-
just won't take a bleed then.
That's
at
it
that
for us for tonight.
Well, are we doing a cliffhanger?
You want to end in the middle of the battle?
No, I'm just.
You're
Whose
just
turn is it?
mine.
You're gonna
'cause I
take
ended-
one bleeding damage.
And I'm not taking it because I apparently took a whole bunch of extra damage that I wasn't supposed to take. I'm just not gonna cross out. Or do you want me to?
That
No,
works.
you're good. What
That
do you mean
kinda
you don't-
works.
You don't take extra.
Well,
And she's cutting it out because she's just adding the
because I
damage
took
that we
5
put
damage.
in.
On
Which
the,
I think it evens out because it's the bleeding
Oh,
damage
okay,
is
Yeah.
like 1 or something
Yeah.
per turn.
Yeah.
I think that's
So I'm
exactly
just-
what we're
yeah.
missing. So
I'm just evening it out.
That's fine.
Okay, so Let's see. I still have
She
you
like,
grappled. Okay. I'm going to throw you.
Who?
Yes.
Well, I don't have you grappled.
So you? You're throwing you?
We're not
Yeah,
playing
we're
that
not-
game. I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw you. My might is 3, so you would go 2 spaces.
I'll go 3 spaces.
2 spaces.
Oh, spaces.
throwing you in the
Which way are you taking me?
I'm just tossing you straight.
One.
I'm just getting rid of you.
One.
He wants to grapple
two,
the other annoying
cool.
guy.
Boom. Yes. Okay, so it's a throw maneuver.
Go.
And then I am going to turn and do a slash attack at you. Just.
My? You're gonna make me drop my tea. Again.
And I think I'm going to power it up and give myself advantage.
I'm running out of teacups.
I don't know how many I've knocked on the floor. I'm gonna keep a record.
Just
14 against your precision.
14.
You just like walk around with like teacups hanging from your bag. Ching, 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 ching.
It's just a trail of broken tea. Oh, that's a hit. That's a normal hit.
Normal hit. Okay, so you're gonna take 2 slashing damage.
We have like a trail of teacup broken behind us. It's not like footprints, but it's teacups just
And biscuit crumbs.
yeah. Easy to find.
That's it.
That's it for you. Cool.
Yep.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and.
You got advantage on dazed or anything like that?
Keys.
Because I don't think I'm dazed, right?
No, you guys aren't dazed anymore.
Oh.
Cool. At the start of my turn, I'm gonna go ahead and do the. The Cobra stance again.
Okay.
Cooper stance. Cobra stance, actually. Cobra stance.
Do umbral. Gosh. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do my. I'm in my Cobra stance. I'm gonna go ahead and move. Use an action to move. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Right up on him. I want to do the. Let's do.
And this creature is pretty well bloodied at this point. just
Got you.
FYI, so.
Let's go ahead and
Knock
do
it
the
out.
heroic bash. I'll spend the action and stamina so that I can
Are you trying to kill her or knock it out?
take him and throw him. Attempt to send an enemy hurling through the air. Make an attack check against the PD of the target within 1 space of you.
I like it to be
And
determined.
it makes a physical save against your save DC.
Okay, so I have
okay.
to make a physical save.
Yeah, you have to make a physical save against my save DC.
Can I give advantage? Help die with my points?
Well, no, I'm making the save.
Yeah, she's making the save.
Wow, Which
That's a
one?
bard thing, right? That's a bard thing.
Bard thing.
You don't want to give me advantage anyway.
No, it wouldn't be. It'd be like a help die to
I'm also
him.
going to go ahead and do the powered attack. I'm going to power it up by 1 damage. And I'm also going to... gosh, that's all I can really do because that's all my... Power it up. Yep, that's about it, really. Let's go ahead and do it. Roll my dice. Yeah, this one. That's going to be a 14 plus 5, so that's going to be a 19 on that attack.
Okay, so that's going to be a heavy hit on the attack.
Okay, you said a heavy?
Mm-hmm.
So base is 2 plus the heavy. Cool. And then creatures that have damage on that turn. Say I wasn't in okay. And then because it's a heavy, I get additional damage from my bear stance.
You're not in bear stance, you're in cobra stance.
Stance.
Did I say cobra stance? or
Yes,
bear
you did.
stance?
You
Okay.
said cobra stance, which is why there's a
Sure.
cobra
I
snake.
was like, why did I pick cobra stance? Okay.
Because you get to do damage if I damaged you last.
Which you didn't damage me last, I don't think. No, I did. You did.
Yeah, with the grapple. I did
Yeah, you
piercing
did.
damage.
Okay, so
yeah.
then there you go.
So 4 damage total.
Yep. 4 damage total, and you said it's a heavy.
You were throwing
Okay.
her, you said?
How did you do? So,
For the save,
yep. So you're gonna
I
take
had a-
5 damage.
5 damage.
Yep, 5 damage. 2
Oh,
base.
you powered it up, didn't
Yeah.
I rolled a non-nat 20 for the save.
Okay, so then yeah, you are good for not being thrown, I believe. Save. So there is not. Okay, yeah, you're good. Probably should have. Well, no, I didn't enhance it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and attack you again.
Okay.
Gosh.
This thing is like Riley. Oh, don't forget you got a +2 too. You have flanked.
Oh yeah.
Are you
that's
stuck
right.
in Cobra
so-
stance? Or?
I'm like screaming and flailing.
I'm still in
and-
Cobra stance. You can leave it on there.
I'll just put it. Or my perk right there. Get out of the way.
I want to do something cool.
All right. Well, with that attack, you come in and you do like this awesome slashing across the creature, right?
Yeah.
And as you do this slash, one of the heads falls limp
No.
with a cry. Which one did you want to attack? Which head?
pressure.
I will take out the rhino's head.
Okay.
One of them is a child head.
Oh gosh, brother. I'm gonna go ahead and attack it again. Give myself cancel out the disadvantage.
Ideas.
Let's go ahead and do that.
You're trying to make everything the children.
Yeah, it's
No,
gonna be
it's
a
usual
12
plot.
plus 5, so that's gonna be a 17 on that.
That's also going to be a heavy hit.
Heavy hit, so 2 base, and then plus the heavy, plus when damage you last turn, so it's 4 damage. Boom.
Could you repeat that?
Oh, what was the roll again? What did I say? 12 plus 17, right? Or
Yeah.
it gets
I think.
plus 2, so it actually should be a 19.
It's still the
Just
same,
want
yeah.
to make sure.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. Is it for me?
All right. Takes
God,
bleeding
We
damage.
almost got this.
It is going to go ahead and do another screech. Just,
Which direction?
probably at this little green monster that is attacking it again.
I think
Or the
that's a
big
good
green
idea.
monster. Okay, so I am going to roll
That is a good idea.
17 against your AD.
17 against my 80.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be a normal hit.
Okay, so you're going to take 2 sonic damage.
Reaction for melee attacks. I'm going to go ahead and use my action to
It's
do
not a melee attack.
What is it? The
It's a screech. It's an
Oh,
area.
gosh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
So
going to impose disadvantage on it then.
I already did the attack.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. I was like looking at something else.
Yeah, no.
You already told me what the damage is. I like
I'll
rolled.
take it.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
this
like, oh yeah, it
will be
hits. Well, let me put impose disadvantage on it.
called?
Come on.
We can rest in the
I
machine after.
I wasn't paying attention and stuff. I was kind of just listening. Okay,
Yeah.
go
was
ahead. No,
2
I'm
damage.
fine. I'm
already
fine.
dead.
2 damage, 2
2
sonic
damage.
damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then you need to make a save.
You gotta give us a chance to use our abilities, DM.
You gotta let us
DM,
win.
Coach. You gotta give us a chance to use our abilities. There's so much stuff going on our character sheets.
I'm tired of
and
losing.
you're
I want to
like,
win.
Yeah, thank you.
Those ego eggs were lies. Give me no powers. Give me no nutrients.
Okay. What else do I do?
Roll for a save, mental save for me, please.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll twice and take the advantage.
Okay.
I'll spend the grit. So I'm gonna go nat 20 on that.
Ooh.
Okay,
Plus my what's
so
called, yeah.
you are not dazed.
Awesome.
All right.
You got
Your
this.
turn.
Now let's try to throw in a machine.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm gonna
grappled
take
anymore.
it in the head. I'm gonna grapple, throw it. I'll give myself advantage.
Good job. Just your maneuvers.
I have no stamina. I can't do that.
You gain your stamina whenever you did.
Oh, I hit. Yeah, I
you
hit before.
So yeah, you gain 2 stamina back.
But I didn't call it before, so.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You didn't call it.
Hey, I said that I'm
messing
going to
with
be
you
doing a screech attack against the little green goblin guy.
Okay, so
Because he said against 2, and I said against the green goblin.
Yeah.
help.
And then I rolled it, and you said,
I
"Oh
was
yeah, that's a
listening, but I
regular
wasn't
hit."
listening.
Oh
I
wait,
was-
let me impose disadvantage.
I
Come
was
on,
responding,
even
but I
you
wasn't.
wouldn't, as DM, give me that one.
Master
Like,
Chief,
oh
we
yeah,
need
that's
you.
a regular hit. Hang on, wait. Oh, actually, I wanted to give you
Dun,
disadvantage
dun,
on that attack.
dun.
That's the second time that you've done that this game, by the way.
Really?
Were you giving me disadvantage after I rolled?
I keep forgetting about the
keep forgetting
my
you're not the
key
DM.
actions. I forget about the
Natural
key.
20.
I forget.
Did you really?
Yep. In the
Okay.
little die.
That
can you
does
see
a
it?
double damage. Does double damage.
Oh.
Yes, and I get to pick where we're going out for dinner tonight.
How
Music is to
exciting.
pick, actually.
I didn't know we were going for
As you whirl around and once again donkey kick this thing, right?
Yes.
It goes flying into the machine, impaling itself
Oh.
upon
What
the
did you
side of the
want?
cage.
What did you want?
I was gonna press the button and transfer it back, but yes, continue.
It is very dead.
Oh gosh, we can try and see what happens.
They can't be turned back. Once you slice, you can't unsplice.
I transfer back into regular toggle, and I say to you,
Like I said, I was grabbing the other head with it and tossing it both, but I guess you can't toss kick. But
once you
It only had
put it
one.
back.
It only had one hit point left. Okay.
I say to him,
Once you turn a gobstopper together to make punches, you can't turn them back.
and I kind of throw it in my mouth,
Yeah.
and I'm like, ah!
Yeah. Here.
roll Constitution.
Yes. Can we roll? Let's see. What would that be? Let's do a physical save.
Oh.
There you go.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 19.
Oh, okay.
Physical save.
You managed to keep all of your teeth.
Gotcha.
Oh
Trying to
god.
crunch on this candy.
Just stuck in your windpipe for a while.
Cool.
Okay.
We did it.
Yes,
Wow,
you
yay.
did it.
Snoo Snoo is trying to put the head back on the body as it keeps
Oh no,
sliding
it
off.
was still on the body. It just like went.
Oh, okay. I thought
was
you said
limp
cut
and
off.
dead. No, no, he cut it and killed it. Essentially, killed that head.
Okay.
It was still on there.
I bring over one of, as he's doing that, his broken teacups, and I hand it over to him. And said,
Actually,
Not
have
the
some tea.
same. It's not the same.
Let it go. Let it go.
Snoo Snoo's
Friend.
doing CPR.
Oh, there's nothing much to compress as far
CPR.
as the
Blood
chest.
squirting out everywhere.
Yes, it's been impaled upon the jagged edges of this broken cage. Like it's dead. You did kick it pretty hard. You had a double nat 20. Like
We're not here
there's
for
no coming back from a double
We're
nat
not
20.
here for the creature. We're here for the kids. Don't think about it right now. We have plenty time to.
Who was the real victim? He makes himself a sad cup of tea.
I knock it out of his hand.
Huh?
He knocks it out of your hand. All right.
You want to end it up?
Yeah, so right now you're still in a barricaded room. Nothing's going to be able to come in or out until the safety override from the outside is released or until you release it on the newly charged iPad console here.
I walk over to order
Uh,
it, and I
so
then just
you
start.
can rest if you need to rest.
That's
Do you know how to use an iPad?
Duh, all the latest technology in the Underdark.
You see,
so,
you have a virus here.
yes.
Awesome.
Do you guys want to take a rest, or you?
You'll probably take a rest
Okay.
so we can heal up. I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's probably the case.
Yep.
Yep.
Probably
Mental
take a
rest.
short
Well, I was
rest
going to
or
say, did you
longer.
want to end it the episode? Go ahead and say whatever you need to say. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yes.
I'll let my wife go ahead and.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for joining. We will see you guys next week as we will hopefully have our thrilling conclusion to this 3-part series. Hopefully we'll go a little bit faster and smoother,
Oops.
but we'll see. Will they save the children or will they be turned into weird chimera creatures weirder than what they already are?
Or were we the monsters all along?
Well, we already knew that, but you know. Anyway, have a good night. Everybody take
See
care.
you next
Yep, see you
time.
next
See you next week.
time. Yay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you. Yeah.
Next week, yep.
Hey, yeah.